The first time I ever watched Kevin James was Paul Blart, the Mall Cop, of course. But before that, he was a delivery driver. IPS, UPS. The King of Queens. 1998, 2007. Oh. Such an underrated TV show, you know. 9 seasons with Kevin James, deliveryman, and the late Jerry Stiller. Oh, rest in peace. Oi, oi, oi. This is my childhood, you know. Oh, I love this show with the bottom of my heart. Oh, such an underrated show. Even though with the meme last year, the Kevin James. So that's why I'm here. This is the full story of the King of Queens. But before we start, let's play a trivia game here. How many times does Carrie hit Doug or his friends throughout the whole series? Slaps, hits, nipple twist.
Just wanted to shoot a quick video with me and my beautiful wife, so getting close for you. Here you go. Yeah. Ooh.
I'm your wife.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm your wife.
All right.
Yeah, what's my name? Say it.
Carrie.
Carrie, that's right.
Make your guess right now in the comment section below. And we will find out in the end. It will probably be a long video. Maybe the longest video I have ever made. So Kevin James played a character called Doug, a delivery man, and his wife Carrie, a secretary at a law firm. Together they live a simple life, working hard class, until they meet Otto. A goofy father, Carrie's father, moves in to the basement. Season 1, episode 1, the pilot. Our two main characters are Carrie Heffernan, who have just installed a 70-inch TV.
Oh, let me go. Doug's
Her man Doug Heffernan in his new basement man cave with his green shorts. Throughout the whole series, people make fun of his green shorts.
Making fun of my shorts again.
Carrie has a surprise for Doug, and this is the first time they ever mention being pregnant. Throughout the whole series, the big topic is, are they gonna have a child? They are couples in the 30s right now, so the time is running out. And also, this is the ever first time Carrie hits Doug. Just a little bit, nice touch, the first one. But throughout the whole series, it will be more painful. A perfect home complete with Doug's friends. Oh! We meet Deacon, who also worked at IPS. We have ladies man Richie, a firefighter. And my favorite character, Spencer! Oh, who still live with his mother.
She doesn't drive.
He's my favorite character outside the main characters are played by Patrick Oswalt. So Spence worked at the subway ticket booths. Speaking of trains, the intro, a classic short intro before the big one. The lads love spending time together watching TV. They found cut short because tonight they will have a dinner with Carrie's father, Arthur, and his wife.
Richie, don't pee there.
The third main character in the series. And Doug doesn't like Otto that much. So they skipped the dinner. But that will have big controversies. Because Otto's wife passed away. No, the second wife. Carrie's mom died when she was young. So somebody knocks at the door, bring the news. And it's Carrie's sister, Sarah.
Tessie died!
So they have a ceremony where we first time meet Otto Spooner yelling at people at the buffet, picking too much. The sister thinking together put him in a care home, retirement. But Otto doesn't agree with that. He can take care of himself. A few hours later, the house is burning down. And he doesn't have insurance.
I wonder if it's too late to get insurance.
So now he's gonna live with Doug and Carrie and Sarah as well. The only thing that survived in the fire was and try to remember that one in the later of the series. So Arthur doesn't have a good economy. He didn't save for his retirement. He doesn't have a good pension. So
There's one alternative.
So he's gonna live in the basement. No, not the man cave. So the man cave moves to the garage. They all come together to work, living together. Doug, distracted, cut himself. I cut myself once this, and it really hurts. I can't have a bed, so
75 years old, and I still wake up with a little guy saluting me.
While at work delivering a package, Doug sees Otto driving, which so they have a crisis meeting. He cannot drive. Dog has a crisis. This is his house.
My house.
But Carrie is the one who paid the mortgage, control the economy. Try to remember that one late in the series. In the end, late night, Dog is not in the mood because he's fat. Which brings us to the second episode, Fat City. Oh, a classic one. The pilot was good, but now this is where the fun begins. The opening is Doug and Otto struggling to get into the car. Otto is going through his stuff and finds his old photo album. He sits down with Carrie, but Carrie Smart gets out of it when Doug hops in. When Doug sees his old photo albums, Carrie's mom being a big person, and he's now worried that Carrie will be the same genes.
Honey.
So he now tries to make her go on a diet. He talks with Deacon and he wants him not to deal with it. For 7 months ago, Deacon told Kelly, his wife, that she was kinda get big, and 7 months later, she has not going over it yet. So he tells Carrie they go on a diet, and he gets in trouble now that he talk about Deacon, about Kelly. So Deacon is now mad at him.
I just thought it'd make Carrie feel better. I didn't think
That's right, you didn't think. It's 7 months of work. I'm done.
Oh, just look at this spaghetti! Oh, I'm hungry right now. And we have only just started the video. Doug realized his mistake.
Hey, stop with the diet talk! It's crazy! Actually, you could lose a few pounds.
And confessed at the bed why he was worried about this. Carrie's mom. After still looking for the photo albums, they look at the wedding pictures. Oh, they see Carrie not feeling in her wedding dress anymore. Doug has a meeting with Sarah at the Coopers. Oh, a sport bar that we will see throughout the whole series. And Sarah tells him that telling a woman she's getting heavier, fat, is the worst thing you can say. It's just like...
Carrie told you that sometimes you didn't satisfy her sexually.
Did she say that?
No.
Why did you pause?
Doug goes home, Carrie not feeling the wedding dress, and Doug fits Carrie's mom's dress. They all promise each other love no matter what. And in the bedroom, did Doug satisfy her?
Yeah.
What was that pause?
Episode 3, Shallow Goodbye. Opening, we have Otto and his toast. Doug has a softball game where he needs Carrie to trash talk, but she's busy working late. Brothers Pizzeria lost every game. Carrie came home from a Jaguar? What's with that new rebranding?
Yeah, I test drove one of those babies.
Yet you went with the 82 Corolla.
Doug doesn't like that Carrie comes home with her boss, fancy car, enjoying her work so much. So he goes to her workplace and tries to talk to the boss, see if they are together, but no. So he's now trying to convince that her wife is hot, so he will make a move, but what is the plan here? He sits down with Otto, they have a nice talk, some memories from the weddings.
It wasn't good enough for her.
Hey, it was a wedding. I'd had a few drinks. When I said those things, I had no idea I was speaking to your mother.
No, I know.
Doug finally goes to the Sheller concert with Carrie, but he didn't enjoy that much. And I'm on Doug's side here. I'm quite young, so I don't think I appreciate the fancy, beautiful music, but it's so boring. The tune comes out, he finally tells Carrie that he's afraid that she will love her work too much, and coming home, she wasn't love meeting Doug again. And when we see this more, he worried about her work in the later of the series. But in the end, she comes to trash talk with the team. Episode 4, Witch's Song. Opening, popcorn, microwave, and it's so true. We start at the garage, the boys hanging around, but Spence found a bag of M&M's, the flavor of peanuts, and they're old ones, and he eats it. I have a problem with this. In the later of the series, we will learn that he's allergic to peanuts, so... Deacon and Kelly can't first the night, so this is an opening spot for Richie and his wife, girlfriend. But Doug and Carrie doesn't like Marie, so first it's dinner. Carrie's not happy with the meal while Otto, this is so good.
Smell me.
He's unhappy with the jewelry, so he wants to send it back with the help of Doug's IPS delivery. And Otto asks for the tracking code number 246810.
Douglas, I'm starting to get worried about this deodorant business. Better give me the tracking number.
246810.
Now he's on the phone with the company now.
If my son-in-law says he sent it to you people, then he sent it.
At first tonight, Carrie finally relieves why he doesn't like Marie, because he's cheating with Richie. No! If I'm gonna be honest here, shouldn't be Richie who cheat on Marie, ladies man. After many difficult tries, he finally tells Richie. He moves out of Marie, and in the end, Otto is flying out to the HQ to sell this Durant business. Will Doug tell him?
All right. I'll see you in 5 hours, Mr. Lacio.
Arthur, go get him.
Such a good episode with Otto here. Episode 5, Pensual Affairs. Doug has gave Carrie a ring watch. Spence likes Sarah, but he's afraid to talk to her.
She smells pretty.
Inhaling Sarah, you might want to try talking to her.
The relationship is fine the way it is.
She thinks your name is Stan.
Look, it's fine.
We meet Doug's aunt, but she is single right now. And Otto once again looking at the buffet with the same guy. But the aunt steps in and they both each other. Starting to have feelings for each other now.
With your permission, I'd like to woo her.
Spencer's come back with the photos and it's all on Sarah. Sarah wants to hire him to take some photos.
Oh, hi. What was your name again?
Stan.
Stan, right.
The next day, Carrie sees that Sheila and Otto have slept with each other. And now Otto wants to propose, marry her. But before she can propose to her, Doug steps in, tries to warn him, but Sheila has slept with Otto's big nemesis. Oh, feels just bad for him. But how did the photo shoot go?
Where's Spence? What happened to the photo shoot?
We're done. He put the film in the camera, and as soon as I started posing, he shot his entire roll in like 10 seconds.
Episode 6, Head First. It's Friday night, everyone is going out except Otto, so kind-hearted Doug takes him with him to the Coopers. And this is the first time we hear the name Mr. O'Boyle, supervisor at IPS.
Who's O'Boyle? He's our boss at work.
After an exciting night, Carrie gives him a birthday gift, and Doug is really happy about it, so he tries again, over again, to take care of Otto.
I might take your father out for ice cream too.
Yes!
But it doesn't work out anymore. We're spending so much time with Otto now, Otto follows him everywhere. So the boys try to hide from him in the garage playing poker, but Otto finds them and he talks about Spence with his personal life. His mom, living with his mom, everything.
Quit that! There's an entire night table between us! Easy, I was just making conversation!
This is so good. But in the end, Doug tells Carrie why he spends so much time with Otto. But can he tell Otto why?
All right, the game is...
And this is the last time we see Sarah spending time with Spence. We never see her again! She disappeared for the whole series. No mention Carrie has ever had a sister, Otto has 2 daughters, so what happened there, the storyline? I think why didn't just remove the character from the beginning? I don't think it was necessary. I'm looking into this too much. I'm too invested! Episode 7, The Rock. Not that rock. Opening scene we see them ordering pizza, Domino's.
Domino's?
Here they sell Carrie's wedding ring. It's more valuable than I thought, and the first time we see a flashback episode where Doug asks Carrie to marry her. With the money, Doug upgrades a TV and many TV channels. Too many! They don't know now what to watch. They buy also a jacuzzi, but Otto is in there. They try to buy back the wedding ring, but it's too late. Also try to remember this ring situation. We will come back to that too. In the end, Otto throws Spence in the jacuzzi. Episode 8, Education Doug. Opening scene. At breakfast, Otto gets the 3D glasses, but Doug wants them and they fight over it.
Oh, that's it.
There's so many good openings here. In this episode, they decide to take classes at night because they think they are stupid. And the first time we see Doug to watch Carrie driving.
Would you watch the road now and again?
They pick up Spence and then go to the book session.
Come on!
Coming! Bye, Mom!
This is just like the school days. Homework. And Doug takes Spence's homework. Carrie finds out, oh, Spence.
Did not tell me his mother called.
And this is also the first time we see bloopers. Episode 9, Road Rage. Doug takes a driving test. Does this exist in real life in Europe? I don't think so. After you pass driving license, do you do it again for a safety reason? Hope not. We meet Ray for the first time. Doug helps him to cheat and gets disqualified and can't drive for a few days. They become good friends and we will see him more in the series. Episode 10, oh, my all-time favorite, oh, the supermarket. Oh, the production value on this one is insane, you know. I love the kitchen when they're at home, all those scenes, but just something special about this one. The opening scene, Carrie driving fast. But she will regret this decision, the Lincoln driver. They met Richie in the line. Oh, Richie. Carrie is a working woman, so she doesn't have the cooking skills, just like her mom. So Otto begs her to cook a Thanksgiving dinner.
I'll bet that one didn't give up without a fight.
Doug meets his old friend, and we still don't know who that person was, even to this day. Carrie follows the Lincoln driver around. After they are done shopping, they're now in front of Richie now, in the line.
Moose, how'd you get behind us? Hey, can I get up ahead of you guys? We were kind of in a rush here.
Oh, what an episode. Oh, you should look at the filming up high, where they keep the good gems.
Wait here. Okay.
Episode 11, Normal Cowards. Christmas time. Their car, Toyota, gets broken down, and they want to get a new car, but they cannot afford it. But Otto has a surprise for
Hey, sleepyhead.
He buy the Mr. Bean car, a red one. Oh, I really love these cars, you know. But Doug and Carrie doesn't like it. They ask Richie for help to get rid of it, but in the end they can't, and Richie's car gets broken down. So they give the car to Richie. As a thanks for the car, Doug and Carrie buy Otto a watch, but he doesn't like it, so I was Richie for help to get rid of that watch. Episode 12, The Fixer Upper. They're at the cinema and we meet this character. Oh, I love this guy.
Yeah, Mimi! You know what?
But I love more Spence. And he has come to the cinema all alone. No. Carrie wants to fix him up with her co-worker Jenny.
His name is Spence. Sounds tall and rugged.
Doug is against it, and a barbecue. They finally meet. But Spence gets all nervous and eats peanuts. No, he's allergic to them. But Jenny like this, he gets cute and he's kinda funny. But the boys pressure Spence to make love to her already. So he decides to do it in the garage. And Jenny left him, no! And once again, Spence is all alone, no! It's not Doug's fault, oh! Doug goes to Spence's work to try to fix all of this. And in the end, it worked out, oh! But only for one episode! We never see Jenny again! What happened to her? Oh, the two girls now, Sarah and Jenny, left Spence and never came back to the show. Oh, and there's more girls. Oh. Episode 12, The Best Man. The gang is going to a wedding, but it turns out that both girls, Kelly and Carrie, has slept with their groom. So it gets real awkward. Arthur fights to get what he ordered as a dinner. It's an alright episode. Episode 14, Dog Days. They have new neighbors who has a dog. And this is so true. The dog is so annoying at night. Oh, I experienced this in real life. I don't know what to do. Oh, they leave the dog out for 15 minutes at night and in the morning as well. And then take it in. I don't know. Do the dog really need 15 minutes to go to the bathroom in the garden? But back to the episode. They go to confront the new neighbors and we meet the Sakis, which is played by Brian. What? How he's here? These two characters will annoy Doug and Carrie throughout many series. But now, Doug take care of this. Of taking care of the dog, Stanley! Oh, so they are adopted him. Episode 15, A Crappy Birthday. Autumn is Kelly in the kitchen, and it is the first time we have this little bit weird interaction between these two. The boys want to see the ultimate fight, but it's Carrie's birthday. He make a crappy birthday to her in the last second. Not selfish of him, that's nice. But he almost forgot to tape the fight, so he asked Arthur for it.
First, set the TV to channel 3. Got that? Who is this?
Did Arthur manage to tape it?
Arthur!
Episode 16, Sam's Valentine's Day. Speaking of birthday, it's Spence's birthday on Valentine's Day. The boys go to pick him up, but Spence is not home, only his mother, and Doug needs to hurry because he has a date night with Carrie. We will meet the cinema guy again. Otto is at the senior center. We will meet his in real life wife and his daughter. Oh, just dancing. Oh.
I'm married.
Relax, buddy.
Back at Spence's mom, Veronica, they are stuck there. One by one, they try to escape. And Doug is the last one to escape. Try to remember this episode. Spence's mom. Episode 17, Court Day. Carrie is a bad driver, if you haven't noticed by now. She gets a ticket which will higher the insurance rate. But the cop asks Carrie out for a date. What? And Doug comes up with the master plan to date the cop, so he will not show up to the court date. But Otto interrupts, so it almost worked out.
He really made a point of showing up, didn't he?
Episode 18, White Collar. Opening scene, we see the ice cream truck. Now we meet the supervisor, Mr. O'Boyle. He wants Doug to hop in as a supervisor for now, because somebody, his coworker, had died. But Doug doesn't really want to. He loves being a driver. Deacon is much better man for the job, but he thinks it's racism. But in the end, he gets taken off the job, but he also experienced the same problem. The clock time. And I can agree, office job is not really that fun. Episode 19, a rainy day. Richie and Doug are going to watch TV all day long. And Carrie is in the kitchen cleaning. But they get a phone call and it's Ray again. So Ray now has to teach Richie to play golf, but promise to be back. And Otto also follows them around. But at the golf course, it starts raining. The clock is ticking. And Ray's mom is waiting for Ray. So Carrie comes up with a smart idea to make her clean instead of her. But Doug feels guilty. He hurries back to Richie and Otto.
What have we here?
Episode 20, Trainwreck. The IPS boy are having trainees and Doug has a hot girl. Ooh! Doesn't dare to tell Carrie. Richie is interested of her.
Hot. In fact, I might even throw in a third hot. You mean hot?
That would be 3. Very good.
On the way home, Doug sees Otto is dead. But luckily, he's still alive.
Arthur? Yellow!
In this episode, Otto has a business problem with the tombstone. It says the 19, but it soon will be the 2000s, so he has hired a maze to remove the date. But can he make the whole year?
At least I can head into the new millennium without worrying about all this. Oh, that's a chest pain. I can't catch a break here.
Carrie eventually finds out about the trainee. Richie meet her, but shouldn't you be the ladies' man talk here?
Julie, this is my friend Richie.
How you doing?
Good.
Okay.
But Carrie knows he will never go behind her back. He's a nice guy. Doug doesn't like this comment and now try to act like a douche. So the trainee was another leader, but he comes clean and...
Really? That's what this was all about? That is so cute. By the way, can I get your friend Richie's phone number?
How did Richie manage this? Episode 21, The Hungry Man. The opening scene, we see more Stanley.
Ooh, I want to go out. All right, hold your horses. Let me grab my coat.
Today, Carrie has been invited to work party. Otto's left alone, but Spence.
Hello? Who's there? It's me, Spence. Is Doug here?
Come down here and play with me. I'm tired of playing with myself.
Pardon me?
They come up with this umbrella backpack idea, making millions, but in the end, it's just daydreaming. And Doug hasn't eaten anything the whole day. He eventually makes it throughout the whole night. He's pretty hungry. Episode 22, Timeshare. We meet the Shaggies again. Oh, they are now splitting up. And they offers Doug and Carrie to stay out at the house beach. Carrie really wants to, but Doug doesn't like team. Carrie needs help from Richie to cover for Dory, give her a beer. And Spence tried to... Oh, Spence.
You want me to take this one? Would a simple no thank you have killed you?
And what does Richie do? He sleeps with her! Team finds out, but in the end, they come back together. And Doug ends Carrie's beach dream house vacation. Episode 23, Where's Papa? Doug is fed up with Otto. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm also the person under the movie who asks many questions, so... They need a break from him, so they sent him away to a pizza. Doug's cousin, Danny! Oh, which is in real life brother, Gary! I love Danny so much, he's such a good character.
Okay, a large pie, right, a half a pepper.
So Otto's gonna help him around the pizza place, and he reveals that Doug always liked Danny. It's a lie. Doug had never really liked Danny's personality, so always made fun of him. And accidentally reveals that he was the one who gave the nickname Stumpy.
Me Stumpy. Yeah, it was because of me. I started that.
So Danny sends back Otto, and Carrie's and Doug's time, spending time with each other, free time, is now over. Doug and Danny has a therapy lesson, which I believe is Smokey Barker, a good friend of Kevin's. He will be out for the whole series, many more small roles. I love this guy. Episode 23, Art House. Once again, Doug is fed up with Otto. He wants to borrow Doug's IPS truck to transport this wardrobe. And we meet Nikki, Otto's good friend. At the home, they sit fighting. Otto leaves! That means Doug gets his Batman cave! Otto has rented this nice apartment, but he can't really afford it. So he goes back, they have a big fight, and just look at the Arthur bear he's holding. A mistake. Dogs really yells out Arthur, but in the end, they come back. Oh. Episode 25, maybe baby, the last episode of season 1. The Hefferners are at Deacon's and Kelly and having dinner, and they reveal they have another baby incoming. Carrie sees Doug that he's really good with children, so maybe it's time to have their own one. So on the driving back home, it's green light. If they make past it, they have a baby. If they get red light, doesn't have a baby. But Carrie is not ready, so she starts to...
Well, that's that.
It's still green.
But at the work, Carrie is fed up with the work, so she's now ready to have a baby. Doug has a nice talk with Arthur about being a parent. But the next day, Carrie gets a promotion, so she doesn't want the baby anymore. So they decide together to wait having a baby for a few years later.
The big guy's shooting blanks. We're just not ready.
And that's the end of season 1. A really good start. Oh. I think nobody thought we will have 8 more seasons. Oh. The storyline gotta end with they having their own child, right? Try to remember that one. Season 2, episode 26, the quiz rewriter. Arthur's gonna work again and he needs Douglas. Just check out his resume.
Not nitpicking every little detail, okay?
After the opening, we finally have the intro. Oh, unfortunately, I can't play it because it's copyrighted music. But check out my shorts. Carrie has lost her home key, so she hangs out with Spencer, Deacon, Head Coop. Doug and Rishi comes in, and he also wants a motorcycle right now. Carrie forbids him, but he doesn't listen. How is he gonna tell her this? Arthur comes in and...
In a way that Douglas, that is one badass motorcycle you got out there. Nice work,
Doug is now tough, and Carrie has started smoking again. No. She was a smoker in her teen years, a rebel. Arthur's got the job at Presslow's. We have a fun montage of Doug driving around Arthur to work. And now he hates the bike, so he tricks Carrie to thinking he lost the bike, but he gets rid of it to help his safety. So Carrie feels guilty now, talks with Arthur, smoking. So he gets the bike back, and then now have an argument. He tells the truth, and this is the second time Carrie hits him. Episode 27, female problems. We have a new one in the neighborhood moving in, and the boys are now going out, and Doug is leaving a note to Carrie. That's sweet, but Carrie has a bad day at work. He advised her to go out with her own friends, but Carrie doesn't go along with so many people. So Doug set up her with a new neighbor, and they immediately click. Maybe too much, because now Doug hates her. No dinner at the food table. She hangs out with too much with the neighbor now, so Doug and Carrie go shopping. And this might be the worst thing a man could know. Shopping. It's so true. When I go at big malls, I always sit down with the older gentlemen. Episode 28, Assault Nuts, not the nuts! So, Doug and Carrie are having bank meeting today, but before, at work, Doug accidentally, a staple gun. How is this safety work? He goes to the hospital, but he needs the insurance card. So Arthur tries to help him out. This is so good.
Okay.
Arthur goes to the hospital, but the emergency room is busy right now, so he has to go to the bank, where he finally tells her why he's sweating so much. I'm actually sweating right now. This is actually hot. Episode 29, Parent Trapped. Kelly gives birth to Mayor. Oh! And offers Doug and Carrie to be the godparents. They accept, but they don't really want it. Under the ceremony, they want it back again, so they're now the godparents.
Give me the baby.
And Arthur gets to be a manager at the grocery store.
Arthur. Yes, sir.
But they almost make the business go bankrupt. Episode 30, Tube Stakes. The boys are now watching the game like usual, but Carrie begs Doug to go to the drugstore and buy some medicine for Arthur. He can't hear anything right now. He's busy watching the game, so Carrie do it by herself. But in the morning, somebody has broken in and stole Doug's TV. No! Because the garage door is open. No! Carrie forgot to close it, so Doug and Carrie have a little bit battle. In the end, she buys her a new TV, not as big or expensive. Doug feels now guilty about it, so he go to her computer, write the email. After he's done, he tripped the computer and wants Arthur to blame it on him. Carrie and Arthur also have a fight because Carrie broke his record label. I don't know what it's called. It's before my time. But He buy her a new one and morning workout. Really good song actually. Episode 31, Doug out. Doug is the driver of the month and he has won 4 Mets tickets. Or yet, I'm not sure here. He will bring Dika and Carrie, but who will get the last ticket? Spence or Richie? So they have a battle going all day long. Doug needs to pick up Arthur from work, and on the highway, Arthur tells many stories about his lifetime, and Douglas is fed up. I don't think I mentioned this, but Arthur is the only character who called Doug Douglas. It's so good. Douglas! Carrie comes home and they talk across the room. Carrie leaves the kitchen to go pick up a beer in the garage. Meanwhile, while Doug is still talking, crazy old circus monkey, demented. And Arthur hears this. No!
A demented old circus monkey?
So they are now having a battle, and this is the last time I think we see Stanley here. I'm not sure.
Stanley, you demented old circus monkey, you.
In the morning they have a reenactment with Carrie this time, and they now... so the last ticket, Jets or Mets, goes to Arthur. Doug almost makes the foul ball. Carrie gets in jail for not, beer line. Episode 32, Get Away! A couple's trip now. The Hefferners and the Palmers are going to Apple House. Everything is Apple theme, and I've been really trying to get you, baby. This is the song of Deacon and Kelly's love making. They have a much better love life than Carrie and Doug, they believe. But in the end, good friends stop making love with the wives. Bros before. Episode 33, Die Trades. Doug gets stuck in the ceiling, race back. Richie is a firefighter and helps him out. It's an alright episode. Episode 34, Eye Candy. At Cooper's, Doug gets a hit by the waitress. Not this hit. Oh, this actually hurt. He gets... see if he's available. Ooh! But however, this will boost his ego too much now, so he acted like a douchebag in the cinema now. Dressing better, smelling better, try to cut some weight.
Well, you kids look nice. What, are you getting on a plane?
After a nice night out in the bedroom, Carrie finally confronts Doug with the slap 3 and a slap 4. Carrie goes to the Coopers to meet his shank. Skank. But she is really beautiful. Episode 35, A Roman Holiday. It's soon Thanksgiving and Carrie has some old friends over, but Doug doesn't really click with the guy, and now he's gonna spend the whole Thanksgiving together. At Cooper's, Spence is running late because his mom. Rich is fed up with this. He and Doug pressure him to finally move out from his mom, and he does it. So in the night, he crashes out at Doug's place. He's in the bathroom. Late night piece, Carrie goes in. And this will happen 2 times actually. Spence is over there because Doug has the master plan to make him stay in the guest room. So Carrie's friends will not be there on Thanksgiving.
All day at work, I just had this energy, this mojo. This pretty girl, as I was selling her a token, smiled at me. She knew.
So when Spence is looking for a job, he's really not helping, they're just playing foosball. But Spence really wants to move out, looking for a place. So Doug lies, tell that Carrie is an alcoholic, drink too much, so that's why he needs Spence over there. But Carrie and Spence finally talk with each other and they found out the truth. Doug promised to looking for a place now with Spence, but the next day they play basketball. It's Thanksgiving and Doug has to spend time with Mike. Oh, it's such a fun episode. I love Spence too much, man. Oh. Episode 36, Sparring Carrie, a bowling episode. At Cooper's, they have a bowling team, but they're not really that good. Or some players are. Carrie's not the best, so she get cut out of the team because they need to win now because they need some prize money or trophies. So they have a new person in the team, and now Doug is the worst one in the team. Nice fun bowling episode. Episode 37, Net Pro hits. It's Christmas! Oh! Doug has gotten a Christmas bonus. The safest bet is put it in the bank, but they now want to put it in the stock market just like Carrie's boss. Few days it goes up, few days it goes down. It's really a fun episode. Oh, I don't dare to put small amount in the stock market. It's so stressful. In the episode, in the end, they have a fight, but Arthur with Christmas spirit comes together. Oh. Episode 38, Party Favor. Danny's getting married, but he doesn't have any best man. Carrie feels bad for him, so he brings up Doug. They arrange one of the saddest bachelor parties. We see some familiar faces here, and one of them is the security guard. Oh, he's a good friend of Kevin James, I think. He's been Here Comes the Boom, another movie as well, and he will show up more in the show one more time. Episode 39, Blockbuster. The opening, Doug gets made fun of the kids at school bus. His old football team is having a reunion, and they have made a big sandwich to celebrate this. Under the reunion, they watch some TV, some old highlights from the games. Doug gets angry because he made a big block, but a person in a wheelchair made a block. Spence finally stood up to his bullies and reveals the truth. Doug was the one who made the block, but he borrowed the shirt, so that's why the numbers. In the end, Doug and Carrie eat the sandwich on their own. Episode 40, Frozen Pop. It's winter in Queens and the basement is extra cold right now. Ooh. I can really confirm this. I don't know why in the basement it's so cold. So Carrie tells Arthur to come up. She's living in a guest room. So we have a nice montage here. Arthur really enjoys it. Oh, but Carrie and Doug gets annoyed by this. So when the winter's over, it's warm again, will they go down to the basement? They talk to him to go back in the basement, but it's got cold again. So in the end, they are now in the basement and Arthur is upstairs. And in the end, we see a nice montage again. Stay tuned for this video's ending. I will take that montage in the end of this video. It's so beautiful. Episode 41, Fair Game. In the opening, we see Arthur emptying the dishwasher. And this is so true. The dishes are dirty. Sometimes you cannot really see if it's remember if it's clean or dirt. So in this case, it was dirt. So they don't take care of it.
This never happened. Righto.
The couples have a game night, but Doug finds out that Carrie is cheating. He talks about Spence with his opinion. He eventually confronts Carrie, and the reason why she cheats so much in game night, game boards, is because when she was little, he was kinda rough, rude when he won, so... Loser!
Oh, the fun we had. Good memories. Okay, let's try it again.
Episode 42, Meet by Project. Here we learn that Doug and Carrie, how they met. A flashback episode, how they go back in time. Oh, I really love this episode. Oh. Doug was working as a security guard at a nightclub, which had just secured 2 dates. And this is really interesting. Richie was the one who was gonna date or sleep with Carrie first, and Doug was gonna do it with the other person. He didn't like the first impression by Carrie. They clean up their apartment and switch dates in the end because the other person wants to sleep with Richie. But the dog has escaped! Doug and Carrie goes out at the night looking for it in a convertible. They found the dog. They almost broke up, not even dating yet, but Doug reverse goes back and pick her up. Oh. Episode 43, The Shetmans. A really good opening. We see they're fighting for the last slice of pizza.
Oh, God. They're racing for the last piece again. Let's have some fun.
Here we learn that Heffernan doesn't have many friends outside Deacon and Kelly. And this will be upcoming in the series, I think, for one more episode. They try to look out for other couples to find more friends. Episode 44, Surprise Artie. It's Arthur's birthday and they throw him a surprise party. Meantime, Doug has to distract Artie. So they go out at a Chinese buffet. Arthur is a cheapskate, so... He runs away. Carrie's looking for him. Meanwhile, Doug is at the house now. 2 people have a battle with each other. They are fighting with each other because someone slept with his wife. But the truth is, it was Arthur in the end. It's empty now, so what do? They leave Arthur outside a whole day, whole night. Episode 44, Wild Cards. Doug and Deacon goes to Atlantic City to gamble. But they lost everything. Carrie and Arthur goes to a cellar concert and Arthur finds for the armrest. I don't have on this chair. Episode 46, Big Dougie. Doug learns that Deacon is a big boy, but doesn't he have his own children? And he still does this? That's really kind of him, don't get me wrong, but focus on your own kids? I don't know. Doug wants to be a big brother now. Carrie's boss also has the name Doug, and she tells him accidentally she loves him. And this is the first time we see Mr. Persan, I think. So who is Doug's new kid? Spence? No, not really. But Jason! Oh! Oh, one of my favorite characters. We only see him for one episode, but he has a really nice name. But they doesn't really click off like Deacon and his kid. So they arrange a marathon and Jason really wants to do this. So now Doug has to train at the marathon. Doug, good effort. Episode 47, soft touch. Don't touch. Not yet, not yet. The scam Sacco sells the water filter. Doug gets tricked and tries to sell it to Danny.
I like being you. Oh, what are you gonna make pizzas your whole life? It's better than paying $1,000 for a water filter. No, that was for the licenses.
He tried to go back to return it, but the Saxons has left. Is this the last time we see the Saxons? No. We will see one more time Demon Doty in next series. We will come back to that. Episode 48, Restaurant Row Italiano! We have a fun opening with the locksmith or a nice cameo.
Hey, would you like your keys in your car?
Doug has found a new Italiano restaurant, and he invites Carrie to it. But she has ordered the wrong food and they have a little bit fight. We will never know if she ordered the wrong food or the waitress or the chef was brought the wrong food. Either way, Doug is now banned from going to the restaurant. But he goes behind her back and she eventually feels sorry. But the manager reveals that Doug was here today and ate. So after eating so much food, Doug has a stomach problem ache. And Otto has a solution for this. Episode 49, Flower Power. Otto is on jury duty. At work, Carrie thinks he got flowers from Doug. But it turns out it wasn't, so she's now mad at him, even though he didn't do anything. So he has to make it up, buy her flowers maybe too much. At the store. Hello!
Hello! Please don't do that.
Sorry.
Have you ever wondered why parrots can talk? It's so cool animals. I have seen many in real lives. And I actually spoken to many, so it's really nice. Episode 50, Wine Country, the last episode of season 2. Doug and Carrie can't decide where they will go have the vacation. Paris, ooh, I have been there. You have to visit Paris at least one time. But Doug wants a road trip across America. Oh, I really want to do this, you know. This is the first time we see young Doug, the same actor as many more in the series. So they can't decide where they will want to go. So what the solution is? They flip a coin and Doug is the winner here. So now Carrie thinks up with a plan to change his mind, so he invites Otto to the road trip.
You're looking gorgeous as usual. Oh, what a thing we could have going if it wasn't for society's taboos.
And Spence is also invited. So now there are too many people in the caravan. So what do? Flip a coin, and Carrie and Doug at the vacation stays home, which is really nice. Otto and Spence has a road trip off, but this ending here is a little bit crazy.
Hey Clem, check out that old man and that funny looking boy by the camper.
The boy's got an awful pretty mouth.
What did you think of it? Oh, Spence, you never can catch a break here. Season 3, episode 51, Do Rico. Here we see a nice cameo from Leia Remy's in real life husband now. Doug wants to do some lovemaking, but Carrie is not in the mood except when Doug starts his Latino accent. He has a new co-worker at IPS, and in the end, Carrie finally meets this Latino guy. Otto takes advantage of his fast food delivery driver. We will see this guy many more times.
Leave my son alone!
Episode 52, Roast Chicken. Opening scene, it's raining.
It's all puddle!
Crazy kids.
Carrie makes Doug to write a card to his boss, a happy card for 20 to life. But he doesn't really want to do it, and now he gotta do a roast because it was so good. But the roast night didn't go that well. Episode 53, Fatty McButterpants. Carrie has bought some new clothes to Doug from the big and tall shop. Now we're gonna lose some weight, feeling insecure. He says bad stuff about Carrie. What? She has too much makeup and a big ass forehead. While not wearing any makeup at work, it really works out for Carrie. She gets many compliments. But Doug, on the other side, hasn't got any from losing weight. So it says more bad stuff about Carrie, about her accent, her laugh. And we will see her accent topic one more time in the series. But eventually Doug feels bad and Carrie slaps him for the 5th time. In this episode, Otto goes to Subway, but he doesn't feel that safe, so he has bought a doll here that will protect him. But in the end, it doesn't work. Episode 54, Class Struggle. We meet Doug's sister for the first time. Carrie has been invited to a girls' lawyer night, but the leader finds out that she is just a secretary. She never finished high school, her education. They have a nice talk in the bedroom. Carrie's more happy because she wants to go back to school, finish her education. But Doug doesn't like this, he will be lonely all the time now. So he writes a song for her, Doug and Carrie, Doug and Carrie. It really slaps, you know, I don't know why. Episode 55, Strike 1, ooh! 3 parts. After Chinese food, Doug is still hungry. But under the drive-thru, the car breaks. Not the Toyota, it should be reliable. But at the drive-thru, I think it's Ray's voice here, ordering. So, this is so good. Spence comes to the rescue and helps him back to the house.
What happened? I was worried. What happened? Our piece of crap car broke down. I had to call Spence come pick me up.
Hey, Carrie. Damn smooth your legs are.
Okay, Spence, calm down here.
Spence, go home!
Alright, take care.
Doug wants to buy a new car and Spence wants to buy the old one. And he does it. But Doug gets tricked into buying the new Jeep, leasing. Meanwhile, when the IPS are going on strike, no, the worst timing. They try to return it, but they can't. So we will see this Jeep for the whole series continue. Oh, really nice to see the keep with consistent with the storyline. But first, back to the drive-thru. Episode 56, Strike 2. IPS is under strike and Doug feeling restless. Not much to do, so he goes to the sister. She's a gym teacher, and he now a substitute teacher. But it doesn't go as planned. It's really nice to see. Movie reference, idea for Here Comes the Boom later in the years. Here's an advice for me: if you ever feel restless being home, if you're unemployed, looking for jobs, the secret is don't put shorts on, lazy comfort clothes. Put on a suit. I don't know why, just make you feel, I can't explain it, but you have more energy then. So episode 57, Strike Out! The last one of this 3 episodes. The boys are feeling lazy, so Carrie and Kelly fix them up to be together, and Otto also joins them. But they now start gamble! They have now become these gangster thugs going around, messing around town. He's so good, you know. Oh, pranksters. But in the end, they have to go back to work. So Otto is left alone. And he goes up to the bedroom where he's not allowed, and he has seen better. So Carrie slapped for the 6th time. Episode 58, Dog Meet. It's Thanksgiving again, and we go back for the first time where Dog met Otto. Oh, it's this episode, yeah. Otto wants to buy a boat and a jet ski, but he ain't allowed. He can't get alone, so he locks himself in the bathroom. Dog is on the way. Carrie feels ashamed and embarrassed about her modified family, so she runs away. Drive off. So Otto finally meets Dog's father. They have a nice talk. It's really in the bathroom. It's so good. And Otto doesn't like Dog that much. It will be replaced by robots. Nowadays, in the future, or 20 years later from the series was released, there's no robot yet delivering. Oh, except drones now, Amazon. Oh, did Otto make a prediction here?
And you are planning to get the weight off.
But in real hindsight, it's Otto's job at the bowling alley, which gets replaced by a robot. So Carrie finally comes back, they yell at each other, telling they love each other. Otto's still in the bathroom yelling.
I'm telling you, the 2 of you will be living in my house within 5 years.
Episode 59, Twisted Sitters. Kelly's great aunt has died and now off to the funeral, while the godparents Doug and Carrie watching the Kirby and Mayo. Surprisingly, it went really well in the start. At night, Kirby finds out, and Carrie with the 7th hit. Episode 60, Work Related. Otto goes to Carrie's workplace to support her, and the firm offers him a mail job. I want that job now. Doug and Deacon are competing for an IPS calendar photo shoot. This is so good. In the end, they prank with each other back and forth, but Deacon has the last laugh. Episode 61, Better Camera. We meet Lou Ferrigno. What? Oh, really good character in the series. So it turns out that Lou Ferrigno was a Hulk back in the day, before my time. He has this green paint, he's a big guy. So the King of Queens was the reason why I know of the Hulk. In the series, Lou played himself, not the green paint anymore, but he will get these jokes throughout the whole series. But here, in the first episode, Otto wants to propose a business idea. And this is so good. Oh, we will see more Otto bothering Lou Ferrigno in the series. Episode 62, Wedding Presses. Oh, I love this opening. The couples have been invited to a wedding but must drive 5 hours. The location Doug and Kevin now tried to fix up a lie that they went to the wedding, but they actually stay at home. But in the end, it didn't work out. They drive, but they closely missed the bride and the groom. Oh, so all this was for nothing. Otto and Spence, oh, I love this duo so much, come on! Oh. They go together shoe shopping, oh, just like father and son. Oh, here we know a little bit more. What happened to Spence's father? He left, oh, he walked away! Such a bad guy, he left Spence, man! Oh, so they have many fights, but in the end, they walk down with each other at the beach. Oh, my 2 favorite characters are. Episode 63, High Def Jam. It's Super Bowl time, and Doug wants the best TV, HD quality. And Carrie's boss, Mr. Doug Prozan, has it. So she arranges a poker night.
I'm out.
Whoa, don't get the Hulk angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
Good one.
But Mr. Prance hasn't invited them yet to a Super Bowl night, so he goes up to meet Carrie. Carrie goes down to talk with Doug. Slap for the 8th time. Mr. Prozan is now interested in Doug's sister. Ooh! So Doug eventually plans together this Super Bowl night, but the truth comes out and no more Super Bowl. I never watched Super Bowl. They don't show it on TV, so how are you gonna watch it then, huh? Episode 64, Paid Misbehaving. One of my favorites. Doug sneaks peek at the other girls and Kevin thinks it's okay to look and reveals people she thinks is hot. And one of them is Deacon. Oh no, so Doug doesn't like this comment. Doug has invited Danny. Oh, that's nice of him. Oh, but the reason is because Danny's pizza place has been closed down now and his wife left him as well. Oh. So he has been invited to a paintball session. Spencer also comes now, but he's the extra man over. In the end, he gets invited, so there's a lot of tension in the minivan. Kelly and Carrie has a battle with each other, and Doug and Deacon. Danny and Spence, Richie and Doug's sister has a battle with each other. At the paintball session, Spence is the last guy. No, come on, no. They need one extra guy. And we get this professional shooter. I don't know who this guy is.
Why doesn't someone just give me a wedgie now and complete my humiliation?
Well, I told you to be extra. Excuse me.
Where did it even come from? It's a big battlefield and Danny and Spence both fighting for the inhaler. Stephanie shoots Richie right in the nuts. Ah! They have a quick lovemaking. And will this time she call Richie back? I think we will see Stephanie one more time. And this is the last time we ever see Richie! What? Oh, I love this character. I don't know why he left the series. Maybe he was busy with other roles. I think that's the reason why. But we never see Richie again. Oh. So now Danny has replaced that character. Hopped in, I think. Or he will do in the later in the series. Episode 65, Deacon Blues. Okay, now the storyline is really getting interesting here. Or making a big move. Opening scene, one of the greatest. Doug wants to test the answer machine. So he calls, but Otto picks up. Again and again and again. And
Hello.
Deacon and Kelly blew off the dinner because he has to work late. The Heffernans tried the new Chinese restaurant. Oh, I love this scene. Oh, it's so good. With the accent. Oh, I can really relate.
You threw me with the British thing there. I grew up in Hong Kong. I apologize if I'm not ethnic enough for you. Would you like me to chink it up a little?
But Doug sees Deacon with another woman. What? He promised to explain. He's just seeing an old friend.
Number one good time order, really? That's enough of that, okay? I get it.
Nothing is happening, but Karen Kelly still thinks this is cheating. In my opinion, I think this is not cheating, but is not looking good. Why are you not telling your wife you're meeting up with an old friend? Just a dinner. I think it's strange. I think you can be friends with girls. In the ending, we see Doug calling his time to warn about Otto. The oven is still on. But Otto this time doesn't pick up. Oh, how did you come up with this writing?
Boy.
Come on, pick up. I think I left the oven. Pick up the phone, old man.
Episode 66, Order 66. Horizontal hold. Carrie finds a cockroach in the kitchen and fights with dog over it. Deacon has now moved in with Spence. Oh, rent free. Oh, Spence. Episode 67, In the Tube. The worst episode, in my opinion. Oh, where do I even start? Carrie needs Doug to support at a lawyer meeting, but blows it off in a mud football. So far, it's a good episode. Okay. He got sick the next day while watching TV. And now, when it gets bad, dreaming, he's in the TV, some old TV shows I think, it's black and white. And it really drags along so much. In my opinion, it's so boring. Maybe it's the black and white. It's a good production though, don't get me wrong, but I will never watch this again, rewatch it. So. Episode 68, Papa Pill. Carrie and Otto keeps fighting, so Doug steps in to take care of him now. But Otto sneaks away at a bar.
Look me in the eye.
Episode 69. Package steal. Lou kindly helps Carrie to start the ventilation machine and needs her help with something. Doug makes a delivery to FedEx, seeing his old friend now a boss. He wants now some respect from the IPS. And this is the first time we see Mr. O'Boyle. I love this actor. But he doesn't give any high salary, any promotion, nothing, different zone. So Doug quits IPS.
Job today. What?
He tells Carrie that he lost his job, and Lou eardrops here. Ooh, try to remember that. But at FedEx, they're not really hiring right now, so Doug now works at bicycle delivery. He eventually goes back to IPS, and this is the second time we see bloopers in the end. Episode 70, Separation Anxiety. Deacon and Kelly has many problems, but at the seminar, Doug tricks a little girl of popcorn. But more importantly, Kelly meets a new guy, no! But in the end, they're not going through with it. And in the end credits, we see the little girl at the cinema counter with a cameo.
Oh, for God's sake, you took another expired
Are you stupid?
Are you stupid?
Episode 71, Departure Time. This is the first time we meet Doug's parents. Oh, I love these both actors. So, Doug's mom is a little bit mommy's boy, I think it's called. Maybe it's too much caring. Doug's father is too much cheapskate. Oh, throughout the whole series, he is a cheapskate, always thinking about money, you know. So, Otto doesn't like Doug's parents because they always brag about, not bragging I think, he's just smart. They save for the pension, retirement, they have money. Otto doesn't. And Doug's parents want him to sign some papers if they ever died, some important papers. But he doesn't really want to sign him. Stephanie comes in, but she doesn't sign them either because they want Doug. Two parents, who's their favorite child? They're not going board to play, but it gets delayed, so more family time. Oh, really nice production this episode. Episode 72, Swimming Neighbors. I have a big problem with this episode. I talk too much now. We meet the Sakis again, what? I think it was a nice ending, they scamming, not nice, but scamming, a good storyline ending. But now they're back again? In the same house location, neighbors, the fence are now getting taken down. They don't want to put the fence back up, but Carrie does it anyway. They have a big argument, then put a swimming pool in the backyard. How high is this swimming pool? Oh, so in the end, they use the swimming pool, not happy, but finally, this is the last time we ever see the Sackmans. Episode 73, Snoo Job. We get a surprise guest. I don't know this guy actually, but I like him. This is Danny's father, and Dennis hasn't really left. His business has been closed down. His wife has left him. So at dinner time, who will relieve this? Otto, of course. Carrie slips up and say that IPS is hiring right now. And Doug didn't really like this. He doesn't like Danny, as we have noticed. His personality, everything. But in the end, he tells Mr. O'Boyle to hire him, but not to hire him. But in the end, they hire him. But now, Danny doesn't enjoy the job, night shift, so he tried to leave the job. Really good episode. Episode 74 and 75, the part 2 series. the last of season 3. The pregnant pause. Ooh. Carrie can't take birth control pills because Otto is... What is he doing? He wants his own bathroom downstairs and they start bullying him with one. But Carrie doesn't feel so good and this turns out she's pregnant. Oh, congratulations. But they're not happy. They have just been reckless. They was not planning to do it. Otto swears he's not gonna tell Doug, but goes to IPS to talk with Mr. Boyle, so he now knows. Then now hurry back to Carrie, which is daydreaming. We see this little bit. It's so good. I don't know how they make Kevin dressed in a kid's suit. They all have a quick nice talk and everything is gonna be alright. At Kids Up, for the first time we meet Holly! Oh, not the dog walker. She really is a baby store salesman. I don't know, but I couldn't wait for one more episode, season 4. But either way, I love Holly. Dog has to work extra job, a limo driver, to provide, but get too much, it gets stressful, IPS, extra work, building an auto bathroom. He has a breakdown, but Carrie is beside him, telling they are not growing up. They are going to be parents. Deacon and Kelly are moving back together, which means Spence is alone again. No, come on, no. Oh, Spence. But after the hospital, it turns out that Carrie has a miscarriage. No, come on, no. It's not fair. But this really means we get more seasons, so end of season 3. I really wonder what if they took a different approach to the storyline. If they end this season with having their own kid. Maybe Film Theory should make a video about this. We have now arrived to season 4, my favorite season of the whole series or franchise. Oi, oi, oi. Episode 76, Workman. Doug and Carrie is trying to have a baby again, but this time Otto is in the way. Spencer getting a dog now.
Who is this?
Where we meet the dog walker, Holly, finally! So throughout the whole series, Spence is trying to get with Holly, but yeah. So Doug now gets the idea that hiring Holly to work Otto. So it works out, they have more spare time now. Carrie's not happy about this, but she now goes to spinning classes. So Doug is not happy about this, there are no more love making.
A dog walker?
Yeah. And Spence is not happy with this either because Holly has quit working with Alan to work Otto. So he now snitch, go to the park to tell Otto why he has become a dog. But in the end, Otto is kind of fond of it. A dog walker. So they keep doing it for the whole series. Oh, really nice. Not nice, but it's... Episode 77, sad gag. Doug is sure that he has found the perfect birthday gift for Carrie. However, he learns that he really shouldn't go for the discount version. Eye surgery! That's scary, you know. But he goes the cheaper option, but he will regret that decision of discount because now Carrie cannot see that well still many days after. At the birthday, Mr. Persam released that why didn't he go to his guy? So now Carrie and Doug has a talk and for the first time Doug can slip away from Carrie's hits. In the end, she can now see perfect now. Oh. Episode 78, Mean Streak. Dogs embrace at the attempt to complete this largest amount of consistent deliveries without initiating an incident. But the rest of the guys are not happy about this. Deacon, Mr. O'Boyle breaking their record. Otto sells Holly to a Scrabble tournament where Carrie gets jealous of how much time Holly spends with Otto and really enjoys it. So Carrie hops in and on the way back home they fight. But will Doug beat the record?
Just toss it.
Episode 79, Friend of Bender. When Doug and Kevin offers to pay the damage for rear-ending Deacon's Kelly's car, it causes a friction between the two couples. But what was the reason why the accident in the first place? Oh no. Spence is the babysitter to Kirby, where he pushes him to eat peanuts, scared of peanuts, so in the end... Oh, Spence.
He's scared of peanuts. I'm sorry, did you say he's scared of peanuts? I am not!
It's not easy to be the Spencer-nator. Episode 80, North Retreat. Carrie brings Doug to the company retreat at the weekend. When Carrie tries to get Doug to look like a successful person, he must read a book. This is the first time we meet Carrie's boss, the highest boss, of all time, and we will see him more in the series. Meanwhile, Otto is at home messing everything up. Episode 81, Trick or Treat. Oh, really good episode. Oh, Halloween. Dog's Halloween decorations put Otto in the hospital. So Otto is scared of the Halloween since a kid. It's a sad story. I will not tell it.
How's it going? What is that?
Oh boy.
Deacon doesn't like Kirby's choice of Halloween costume. The Powerpuff Girls, how can you not like this? Oh, even though he's a guy. But the Powerpuff Girls is such a classic Cartoon Network show. Oh, what a banger show. Doug scares Otto twice and now Carrie hits him with the third time. 9, 10, 11. Oh, she really went all in now. So when Otto is at hospital, it's kind of 3 parts episode here. Episode 82, Lying Heart. Doug wants to do a business arrangement while bringing up Otto to the hospital for heart surgery. Carrie discovers an old college patient letter. So it turns out that Otto all this time has lied to Carrie. He kept her away from going to college, good universities, to keep her at home, working instead. And Doug at the other end has a problem at the hospital. I love this actor, I don't know his name. But in the end, they're holding nice babies montage together. Episode 83, Life Sentence? Or they're going to jail? With Otto back from the hospital, Carrie does some very serious thinking about the future and decides to install a hidden camera in the basement. Oh, I love this episode. Oh, oh. Deacon and Danny Spence watch Otto on the TV.
What in the Sam Hill?
Carrie has the insurance guy to come in, and if she dies, Doug will take care of Otto, stay at the home, which Doug doesn't really like this idea. So they have a battle with each other, the whole family, to sign some papers. In the end, they do it. So much better TV than this Marvel stuff. And in the end, after switching TV channels, he found himself the Truman Show. Episode 84, We'll Retreat. I discovered while cleaning out the freezer makes Carrie recall her wedding day. Another flashback episode, when the two meet with the priest, he remembered that the dog and Carrie first time met at the camp at Kids. What?
Doug?
But it turns out it was Danny, not Doug. That was at the fat camp. It's a really good episode. We see how they got married in the end. And Spence, all alone. Oh, it's so sad, you know.
So lonely.
Why did I write this character this way? Oh. Episode 85, Oxymoron. Carrie's upset after a bumpy plane landing. Doug is selfish, rescuing himself the oxygen mask instead of her. In my opinion, Doug is kind of right here. At the security notes, every time they say do it on yourself first, then on your kids. So I think it applies to wife as well. Meanwhile, things don't go as planned when Spence had to move in with a Brazilian exchange student. Ooh! Instead of moving to Danny. But nobody likes Danny. So in the end, Spence moves in. Episode 86, Depot Man. Carrie is stressed with her work. Spencer and Danny has a housewarming party and celebrate the movie together. Mr. Posan needs an IPS delivery driver to testify. So Carrie wants to bring Doug, or Deacon actually, but she feels bad. She brings Doug, but he's not that serious person, so she goes back to Deacon. But Mr. Posan wants the unserious person, the person that can rely on. But she begs for Doug and hurts him in the process. I don't think it was intentionally. Episode 87, Every Action. Doug and Carrie attempt to convince the doctor say they have this weekend on them to go on lovemaking, have your baby. But we have a problem here. Doug's parents are staying at the weekend. They tried the whole weekend but gets interrupted, so no kids this time again. Episode 88, Food Fight. Oh, I really love this episode. Spence has a girlfriend! Oh! And she is a really good cook, a trainee chef, eating food of her. And Carrie gets jealous, annoyed over here. Ooh! She tried to make him jealous, spending time with the employee at her work. They have a nice jogging session where she meets Spence. She hits him. Hit number 13. Carrie forbids ever eating again at Spence's girlfriend. And this is the last time we ever see this character. No, why does it keep going? We have 3 girls now that never come back after spending time with Spence. Oh, you can never catch a break. Oh. I really think Spence has the main storyline character in some way. Episode 89, Double Downer. Carrie wants to spend time at the weekend, but Doug honor the first date. But this is the same as trip Deacon planned at Atlantic City. Things don't go according to plan for anyone. At the casino they meet Mr. O'Boyle. And together they found out that Kelly has broken up with Deacon. What? This is another storyline confusement. They broke up, they come back together, and now they broke up again? In the later series, they will be back together. I don't like how she took the kids with her, left Deacon, and we will not see her for a while. Episode 90, Dougie Nights. The opening scene, trash. Oh, so true. Doug becomes addicted to the nightlife after goes club humping to helping Deacon to go finding Deacon a new girlfriend. But Deacon is not really fun of that nightlife, so he brings out Spencer! Episode 91, New Orleans. Doug and Carrie found an old chick presented by Neil and Marcy. But it's too late now, it's outdated. So they invite Neil and Marcy now to a dinner to make the whole scheme get a new chick. But they promise to invite them as well. But they sneak off to New Orleans, leaving them behind. So at the whole trip, they're all nervous now of they're getting spied or something. Meanwhile, Arthur plans to write a cartoon for a Playboy magazine and he needs Spencer help. But he doesn't work out, so he ordered the Indian food again. Delivery driver! Smiley face. Episode 92, Missing Links. Carrie and Doug attempt to find a date for Deacon for the firm's annual golf cutting at the country club. But they was in front of them all this time. Holly, oh, she has an interest for Deacon, oh. It's a really fun episode at the golf course. But does this count? Carrie hurts Doug for the 14th time? I think it's count. The date doesn't work out. Deacon goes home, thanks Holly for the babysitting, and Arthur stays the night. Episode 93, Hero Worship. Doug is close to realizing his dream of running his own sandwich shop with some financial help with his uncle. We see him again! Carrie isn't sure about this is a good idea, but Doug cannot really run his own business. Back in the day when he was a kid, his father had his own shop, hardware shop. And that is the reason why he wants to be a delivery driver. Until further in the series. I have a problem with this. In the end, Kevin to make him back his own son, and Danny comes up with this idea: hat on a cap, or face on a cap. Episode 94, Screwdriver. Doug begins acting like a child when Carrie goes on a business trip, and his parents come take over the house. IPS has a delivery driver test, and he must study again. But Doug is not the best test maker. He invites the whole gang just like the back in the day. And Doug's father doesn't like Spence, then and now.
That is some nice hand lotion you have in the bathroom. Oh, jeez.
Doug faced the test, and he's now a loader just like Danny now. Belty! Doug's mom finds out and talks with Mr. O'Boyle to give him another chance to study this time. Meanwhile, Arthur invents a new screwdriver sell on a hardware store, and he has made 3 so far. 3 to go.
Oh, hey, can I use your bathroom real quick? Oh, here we go again.
Episode 95, Lost Life. Not the Sarah Larson song. Opening scene, they are in front of the house, which doesn't make any sense actually. We have seen the front of the house many times with the stairs and everything. But we have seen other scenes where they go with on the side, so the stairs doesn't make any sense. Carrie makes him go on a diet, but this time he noticed that Carrie is really happy after she drinks.
Oh. You're gonna have to stop doing that.
So when Carrie falls out with her friends, not drinking anymore, Doug comes out with the plan, and Arthur, to be fair, to make her drink. She will act nice now. Doug starts mixing her off the cocktails, and who comes to the rescue? Lou Ferrigno! He tells the truth to Carrie. Oh god. Episode 96, Bandami. Opening scene, we see Doug has to tell Carrie again to stop driving like a maniac. For a second time now. Doug have a high school reunion and is worried about Carrie's new hairstyle, the bun. But can't bring himself to tell her the truth. Meanwhile, Spence dressed upcoming reunion with a former teacher where he lost his V card. The boys doesn't believe him with the hot teacher, which is true. He lost it with another teacher. So at the end we see a day at the beach. You go, Spence! Episode 97, Patrons Ain't. Doug and Carrie must do some charity work to give some money back, but miss the point of giving with the modern charity contribution to a local library is mistaken for a much larger one. They are feed with the economy. They get Mr. Angel's fire! What? A really fun episode. Episode 98, Eddie Money. I think he's an actor or musician, I'm not sure here, but Doug and Deacon wants to bet on a fight, but Carrie forbid him. Hurts him number 15. He does it anyway and wins $5 grand! But they can't tell the wives because Carrie will buy him a new bed to Otto, and Deacon now is divorced, split up, so 50-50. So they have 24 hours to spend his own money, just like a YouTube title nowadays. Carrie is tired of Mr. Persan sitting on her desk. So she quits? What? She offered a new job by the highest boss again. But he was only joking, so Carrie has to go back to Mr. Persan to bring him a hot dog. At the hot dog stand, she see a person look really like Doug driving a red Ferrari.
That's Carrie.
And he got a speeding ticket, so busted. Episode 99, 2:30. When Doug goes to a dentist, he finds out that Carrie used to have a male crush on a dentist. Otto needs to pay back Deacon for some gambling debts, which he does with piano lessons. Ooh! But he's not a pianist, he cannot play. So, in the end, Dr. Fourier, the dentist, his daughter got scammed. So, time to hurt Doug again. Episode 100, oh, Shrink Ramp. When Carrie and Otto's constant break-in begins to spiral out of control, Doug and Carrie decide it's time to send Otto to a psychologist therapist, where we get a surprise guest from Ben Stiller, acting Otto's father, but he's Jerry Stiller's son, so it's really fun. The shrink says they have to say yes to everything Otto once asked for. We have a fun montage, and in the end he gets tired of himself. No more fights, which made Carrie not happy. She's a fighter, she loves fighting ever since a kid. So the shrink now goes back. She realizes she's an unhappy person and Doug is a happy person. So they don't really match together. So now Doug is at the therapist and Doug is not happy now. So ever since a kid, Doug's anger put in himself, he never showed it. And in the end, how do you come up with this to make everyone happy in the family? Doug sacrificed himself to go to the therapist once a week. Oh, what a season! Oh, season 4, such a classic, oh, my favorite one. 25 episodes. Oh, season 5, episode 101. Oh, Arthur Spoon. Oh, really good pilot here. When Carrie has to work night shift, Doug starts to get lonely. He cannot sleep at night. He needs somebody close to him, lay next to him. So he discovered that Otto is the ideal comparison to keep him company. He has a nice sleep rest. They're looking like a couple.
Hey, you.
What the? Help me.
Episode 102, Window Pane. Mike and Debbie are a professional young couple moving next door to Doug and Carrie. The Hefferners don't make the best first impression. This is true. Doug and Carrie fights a lot, yelling at each other. So Otto pressed Spence to take the subway for free. This is so fun to see. Ooh, it rhymes.
Go.
Hello, Spence.
No.
Episode 103, Holy Mackerel. Holy Mackerel. Doug and Carrie start to believe in miracles after Carrie prayers for a raise.
My raise!
And they start praying for more things. Arthur is trying to sell the house and he almost succeeds to an Asian couple. They get swimming, so... But he dreams what it could have been. Episode 104, Tricky but Instrument. Opening scene, we see Doug at the ice cream store. Out of shape, Doug agrees to try out for some new semi-professional American Football League if Kirby will continue to play. Deacon is still scared that Kirby is still gay, hanging out too much with women, so he's scared of that. So he needs Doug's help here.
You're fat.
He needs to get back in shape. That's where Danny Coach come in. And this time, Carrie hits Deacon for the 16th time.
You're looking at 80s, Doug. That's why you got on board with all this. Not to support me. You just don't want me to be fat.
20 years later, they go to the ice cream store. Now, Doug in a scooter. And the hairline. Episode 105, Memory Lane. Doug gets into trouble for mercenary flirting with the new showgirl, Denise, at the bowling alley. Carrie is sexually harassed by her new boss' 4-year-old son. And Spence, TiVo thinks he's gay.
Oh my god, TiVo thinks I'm gay!
This is the first time we meet the character Denise. Oh, really good character. Soon, girlfriend of Spence.
Taking a shine to Amanda.
Just so you know, those are fake.
Episode 106, Business Affairs. Doug becomes jealous of Carrie's gay co-worker. Both Doug and Carrie are worried about the strength of their marriage after signing a 30-year-old mortgage plan. And Arthur gets jealous of a dog. So Deacon is kinda work husband or work wife to Doug. So
Very theoretical.
Episode 107, Flame Recent. Carrie finds out that Doug has a high school sweetheart that is still keeping in touch with his mother. He never finished the song that he wrote for her. The Marcy song. Oh, we now see a music video. This is so good. Oh, really look like a boy band back in the day or something like that. Kevin James, you cannot sing. This song has gone triple platinum on the billboards. Oh. Episode 108, Flash Photography. At the wedding, we see Spence standing with Doug's model. His Desmos goes in, you know. As a joke, Doug takes a lewd picture with a disposable camera on the table at the wedding and blames Danny for it. He really was bored out of his mind at the wedding. He took a DP. Maybe the first DP of all time, actually. Arthur leads the investigation to find the right D. Episode 109, Connect 4. Doug and Carrie try to split up the two couples from a perfect couple to accompany them to a basketball. Meanwhile, Arthur's parking ticket scam backfires badly. So the boys get a lot of parking tickets, but Arthur fixed them for them. Or he used to have a guy. He's not working there anymore, so now he pays for the ticket by himself. But in the end, he cannot afford it anymore, but still get free beer, so. Episode 110, Loaner Car. Doug convinced Carrie to help Deacon out with the cooking and looking after his kids over Thanksgiving. But things start to go wrong when Deacon tastes her new cooking. Holy oh! Finally we see them together, almost as a couple, but Carrie finding out back and forth, so he goes to the Coopers in the end. I really wish they did more with the storyline, Holly and Deacon. Episode 111, Mentally Case. Doug casts his mind back to his childhood toy, Mentalio. Meanwhile, Holly is sent up to a guest to find the perfect gift for Arthur's daughter, because he found out that Carrie has bought a cruise ship ticket to Arthur. So now Arthur wants to be nice back, which is the leather jacket. But now Carrie thinks that Holly is gonna buy her a leather jacket. She buys her earrings, so in the end, Holly is the Grinch. Episode 112, Young Frankenstein. Carrie convinced Doug to see a therapist to help him out with eat habits.
How can you eat?
But in the result, a little bit too successful. Arthur is convinced that he is addicted to nostril spray. And I can agree with this. I have something like that, which is really make the nose cold.
What have I become?
Episode 113, Attention Deflect. Lou asks Carrie how she's doing. He's a really nice guy, you know. But Doug tries to prove that Carrie thinks about her all the time. Episode 114, Prince Charming. Doug and Carrie feel insecure about their lives after they accidentally pick up photos of a seemingly more exciting couple, the Hoffernans. They try to stop scuba driving. In this episode, Arthur got a brand new cell phone, but he had nobody to talk with. So Doug finally gets the new ball that he wants. Episode 115, Animal Attraction. Doug must deliver penguins to a zoo at Valentine's Day, forcing him to cancel romantic plans with Carrie.
Sounds like a penguin fight.
Arthur Spence go on a double date. Oh, Spence. Episode 116, Golden Moldy. Doug and Arthur has found mold in the basement, but he's now going on a vacation trip. But he cannot really afford it. He downplays the problem in the basement, so he and Carrie can still go to the Caribbean. But the holiday fun stops when Arthur calls. So here we see a little bit free parts as well. Episode 117, Spoo House. As the mold problem in the Hefferner's household escalates, Doug goes to his dad asking for money to fix it. In return, his dad insists that Doug curbs Carrie's wild spending. And this is where she hit Doug for the 17th time. Episode 117. But why didn't it go to Arthur? Because he doesn't have any money. He feels guilty about this. And he goes to Spence's mom. For the first time we meet Veronica. So you remember that Valentine's episode in season 1? They have now switched the characters. So Veronica, Jerry Stiller's wife, is now Spence's mother in the series. which is a really good move. I just only hope they did this in season 1 as well. So they have a date night, but she tricked Otto. She doesn't really have any money. So this whole charade was for nothing? Spence got a new watch. Episode 118, Steve Musgrove. After tearing apart the Hefferner's walls, a contractor has disagreement and disappears and leaving the house as a mess. So they finally fix the mole problem. They hire some Russian people. Carrie has a fight with them in the end. Episode 119, Cowardly Lying. Doug is caught lying to Carrie in order to avoid going to an opera, and admits he regularly bends the truth for an easier life. He has to lie to Carrie because she is a scary person, and Holly agrees.
Yes, you're terrifying me. You've terrified me since the day we met.
So she teaches Spence how to act, to be scary in front of Spence. So now she hits Spence. No! Oh, Denise. Episode 120, Driving Rain. Doug gives Danny a recommendation to promote a driver at IPS, which backfires. Doug challenged Danny to drive off to prove who's the best driver. Street racing, Fast and Furious, Queen's edition. Otto is a father figure to Holly and teach her how to ride a bike. Oh. Episode 121, Close Encounter. Doug and Carrie are starting to pay off the debts, the credit card, everything. Oh, so they buy a gift for each other. Doug buys a, I don't know what's called, musician stuff. But Carrie starting by clothes back again. No, but she returns it. She figures out she has 7 days more left to wear the clothes before she can return it. So she starts the whole habit, buying clothes, return it scheme. Meanwhile, Spence's new girlfriend is afraid of his dog Alan, so she tells him to decide whoever he wants, Denise or Alan. But in the end, Alan rescued Denise. Oh. Episode 122, Queensboro Breach. After discovering that Otto and his estranged half-brother Sketch inherited their aunt's house 10 years ago, Doug has a plan to reunite the siblings from them to move back in together. So they go to the bridge driving, where he works back and forth. What is the food cost there? They reunite, but Sketch is still mean, playing jokes on mean on Otto. Oh, it's really mean. Good-hearted Doug eventually let the Otto move back in after many calls. Episode 123, Dog Shelter. Carrie discovered that Dog's parents have been shielding him from the truth by replacing his beloved dog Pet, a lookalike, for at least 25 years. What? They finally revealed the truth for Dog, and he doesn't take it so good. And he also was born in Canada. Spence needs Otto help to make Veronica, his mom, to like Denise. Episode 124, Taste Buds. When Carrie agrees to Otto's choice for what to eat for dinner, which movie to rent, Doug gets upset he doesn't get his way. So he comes up with this sneaky plan, sneaky, to sit down with Otto, talk about the back in the day, then food topic. He's really smart.
I want pizza!
As you haven't noticed by now, Spence is a nerd, so in this episode he camps outside at the cinema for a convention. He's first in the line. But his mom needs him, so Deacon stays there, saving his seat. He's embarrassed, so he digs the place, so in the end, Spence is not first in the line anymore. Oh. Episode 125, a bed spread. Doug breaks the bed because he's... So he and Carrie borrowed twins' beds while waiting for a new bed to be delivered. They quickly discover that having their own space gives them more marriage as much as they needed a boost. Otto finds a window in the basement. What? I think the basement's production level will be a little bit different throughout the whole series, but I love this episode, so...
Hello, world.
He has Lou Ferrigno ear jobs. He's now afraid that he will think Otto and Nico are together a couple.
Ferrigno's gossip has cast a spell over me.
So when Lou comes around, want to borrow the fax machine, he sees the twin beds and now tells everyone that Doug and Carrie has a marriage problem, which is not really the truth actually.
Oh my God.
So when the new beds arrive, what happened to the twin beds?
Great
Also
sleep
Nikki.
over, Artie.
And Lou sees this. No.
Oh my God.
Oh, such a good season 5 as well. We see more with Spence's mom. Season 6, we're getting closer to the end. So the first 2 episodes is part 1 and part 2. Episode 126 and 127, Douglas. Carrie is jealous of all the attention Doug is getting now when he has lost some weight. We see this beginning. Oh, it's really nice to see Oh, such a good music. It's so many good music choices in the series. I cannot use them, but shake that body.
Look ripped.
Usually you hit on her.
Doug takes Carrie away from a romantic break, but they've never been there before. Spence and Danny stay to take care of Otto. So good acting here. They act just like Doug and Carrie. We already got the feminine side from Spence. And Danny works at IPS and big guy. But it turns out it wasn't Carrie who's been there before. It was his old girlfriend he bring on the trip here. So Carrie's not happy about this. They go the separate way in the woods. Otto's on the way. Emergency. He's not allowed to drive.
Hey, Dad.
Who is this?
Carrie?
Is this an emergency?
Yeah, kind of.
Hold on, baby. Daddy's coming.
Carrie eventually makes out to the woods having some nice dinner.
God bless her, she got away. How'd it go?
Doug is stuck there and now in the wild. He's trying to survive. It's just been 40 minutes, she's back. He now had to cross the beach. Oh, you see this production value? Oh, had to film up high up. He make back, they're not safe. But Otto's still in the woods.
Where's my dad?
I will survive!
Oh, really good two first episode. The production value when they're outside filming. Do you know how hard it is to film outside? The sunlight changing everything. Oh, it's a good start of the season. But the next episode, however, is even better. Top this how? Episode 128, King Pong. Ping pong, one of my favorites. Doug asks Otto to train him to play ping pong so that he can beat Carrie. Spence becomes jealous over when his girlfriend Denise is promoted to be a waitress in the bowling alley.
How's your shoulder? You hit the car pretty hard on my last slam there.
It's fine.
Well, just cover it up before you go to work. I don't want people to think I smack you around.
Oh, I really love this when Otto plays ping pong with Doug training here.
Release into me.
But in the end, can he beat Carrie here? Episode 129, Draining Vows. Doug and Carrie decide to renew their vows, but nothing goes to plan, especially when Doug has trouble finding a shrimp to act his best man, and Otto's second thoughts about giving a wedding present. So Dan is not the best man, it's a shrimp.
To a monkey? Not by much.
But on the wedding day, oh, so nice to see at the beach. Really nice production. Carrie walks down with the shrimp and Otto's wedding present. The shrimp drink it. Episode 130, Malfunctional Omission. Doug can't decide whatever he's gonna tell Deacon that his estranged wife wants to get back together with him. And then Deacon announced that he's going to spend the weekend with the beautiful air strangers. British! Carrie slapped him for the 18th time. So Kelly's now back. If I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like this move. Why did she even left from the beginning? Episode 131, Adventure on Justice. Doug pretends to be a lawyer so he can play in Carrie's softball league and gets headhunted by the rival law firm. When Otto finds out that his ancestors was a slave owner, he tried to make it up with Deacon. They wasn't a slave owner, so he now wants the money back. And Deacon cannot pay it back, so want to be a slave for Otto now. Episode 132, Secret Garden. Carrie's relationship with her gynecologist is a jeopardy when Doug's cousin Danny starts with the doctor more than he could for landscaping work. So Danny's now beginning back with starting his own business, and this time gardening things. But in the end, Kelly, Deacon, everyone get pissed off at Carrie, or at Deacon, or at Doug actually, because he is the cousin of Danny. So in the end, both of them lost. The doctor and Holly got the position. Episode 133, Exit Strategy. After hearing a possible layoffs at her law firm, Carrie begins to worry about her own job. Doug loses Deacon at Lucky Cross Brawl. So Carrie got laid off. What the? I know the feeling. So she's now unemployed now. Oh. So they only have one income now in the house, so how are we gonna survive? Oh. Episode 134, Thanks Man. An unexpected visitor from a stranger interrupts his Heffernan's Thanksgiving dinner. He's a homeless man. Doug is a nice person, want to borrow the phone. Carrie for the 19th time slaps Doug. And in the end, when everyone thinks he's a nice guy, everybody's outside, he's in the house now, by himself. Wrong with everything! They got robbed! No. Oh, you see guys, never trust strangers even though you want to do a good deed. You never know. Episode 135, American Idol. After Carrie loses her job, Doug becomes annoyed with her. She just abandons her job, searching for a favor, lazing around the house. Being lazy. I always said this. Put on a suit on. You have much energy in the house. So in the end, he tells her to work her own father. Episode 136, Santa Claustrophobia. Carrie drives Doug crazy when he takes a part-time job at IPS during a holiday season. Personally, I don't think you can have your wife and husband work at the same workplace. If somebody got laid off, how are you gonna do it then? So, in this case, I love Wanda.
Hi. Oh, wait, say goodbye to Wanda.
Hi, Wanda.
And Doug reveals why he doesn't like Carrie there. She slaps him for the 20th time. If you haven't noticed now, Carrie's starting to more aggressively slaps, hits, punch Doug. Arthur tries to bring everyone together for a Christmas portrait, and in the end, Merry Christmas! I don't think The King of Queens is a Christmas show or Thanksgiving. We see a lot of those episodes, but holiday season. Episode 137, Dougie Hauser. Carrie reminds Doug of previous incident of the first time house. Another flashback episode. Deacon's now bald. So at this house, so the first time they ever looked for a house together before they bought this house that we all love and share. But this house looks so sick, you know, looks like from a sitcom or something like that. Oh, it's so cool. So ever since that day, Carrie decide what they do in the household. Episode 138, Frigid Harris. When Arthur wins a big playing bingo, an argument breaks down how the money should be spent. But the fridge gets broken, so they spend the money on the fridge and keep a little bit of rest on themselves. Episode 139, Switch Sitters. Doug and Carrie babysit Deacon and Kelly's sons, but decide to take Arthur out for a dinner so Doug and Carrie can be alone. Really a good episode here.
Is it because we're black?
Episode 140, Sheep Sacks. When Carrie finds out that Doug's internal ex-girlfriend has an employee discount for Sackfish Enview, she uses it to adventures. But she also finds her annoying and dump her the same way. Doug was really a jerk, how he tricked and dumped his ex-girlfriend. At the art gallery, we also learned that Spence and Denise has broken up. No, not another girlfriend. But luckily, we will see her one more time before she will never come back to the show. But he gets asked out by a dude, and he's not gay, even though Tivo in the whole series thinks he's gay. So, but in the end, the other guy says he's not gay, but the truth was he was not interested in Spence. He looking at other dudes. He's so sad. But can Spence get a date from Doug's ex-girlfriend?
Excuse me.
No.
He and I get literally dumped by everyone. Literal. Episode 141, John Yankee. Doug doesn't feel so good and he gets injured and goes to the hospital. When Carrie catches Doug fantasizing about other women, she decides to make a list of women she allowed to dream about. One of them, Kevin's in real life wife at the nail salon. And Carrie also has one with her in real life husband.
Is that one of your mom's friends?
Episode 142, Multiple Plots. Carrie, still unemployed, helps Holly with the dog walking. Arthur sells his burial plot to Spence's mother, Veronica. So they are at the graveyard. I really hope they are buried together in real life. Doug has a problem with the tower guy. I think it's the guy from Adam Sandler's Good Friends, so...
Come on, Pants.
Hey, you're late today. Come on in.
Episode 143, Trash Talker. Opening scene, we see the ketchup. Oh, this really blew up on YouTube Shorts. The ketchup.
Educated people pronounce it catsup.
I pronounce it ketchup. Doug's grade school nemesis becomes Deacon's new friend, which is played by Happy from Iron Man. Oh, the actor. Big Star Wars fan as well. But he might ending up being Carrie's new boss. Doug doesn't like him because he saw when he was a kid Doug licked a trash can. We never knew if he really did it, but I really think Doug did it. So they have a fight at Kirby's birthday party where Arthur was not invited. Oh, they always have a sleepover.
How could you? You know I would have loved this.
Episode 144, President Nix's. Carrie intends to stay in a hotel on a trip when Doug visits her in-laws. But soon they learn that the hotel was occupied by students on break. Spring break! So they invite Deacon and Kelly as well so they can stay at the hotel. Doug's mom's not really happy about this.
I don't think your mother took it that bad.
She refused to put on her seatbelt. She said, "What's the point?"
Episode 145, Faux pas. Arthur has a rat. After Otto's embarrassed Carrie during a job interview, Doug attempts to mend the things between father and daughter. Teams up with Holly. It's such an way to do it together. They trick Otto with cell phones here. So Carrie and Otto has a big fight here, one of the biggest. But in the end they come together because Carrie got the job now at a real estate firm. Ooh, still a secretary. Episode 146, Thank Heaven. Doug sabotaged Carrie's efforts to socialize with her co-workers by doing crazy things such as showing a chest here! I don't have nothing.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Oh, sure.
Is this a lot of hair right here? Seriously. Hey.
At the Cooper, Spencer noticed helping older people, Otto. The girls are getting interested.
That was terrifying.
So he tries to do this over again. Otto finds out and he tried to do it with even older people. How old is Otto here? Episode 147, Alter Ego. Doug, Deacon and Danny Spence take a spur of the moment to trip to Memphis to attempt to stop Spence's ex-girlfriend Denise to get married. Oh, this is such a good episode. They have a road trip. They are in a car, but this blue screen. They have many different stops along the way. One of them is casinos, where Doug spends all his money again. He never wins anything at casinos. So he used the credit cards. Carrie cannot buy anything because the credit cards, she has to return it. They almost missed the wedding, but before Spence can say anything, another dude says it in front of her. No, Spence! Oh, he was about to go into. So Denise left the groom for this dude with nice hair, actually, to be fair. But Spence, yet again, is alone and we never see Denise again. Oh, that must be the fourth girl right now, I think, who left the show after meeting Spence. Episode 148, Ike Shuffle. When Carrie comes down with a cold, Otto must find a new teammate with the senior center shuffleboard tournament. It's such a good episode. So he invites Doug to be with the tournament, but he's not that good. And then one day he go down on the subway, he meets Spence. And he's a professional, but he retired many years ago because Veronica slept with cameo dude. I forgot his name. So Spence comes back playing shuffle. He's really good at it. But once again, Veronica sleeps with his coach. This time not milk, beer. So he cannot be in the final. So Doug gets back in, but they lose.
You said you didn't care about winning. You're dead to me. Same here.
Episode 49, Awful Benjamin. After Holly is booted from her apartment, Otto offers her to allow to stay with them in the basement until they found somewhere else to live. And this episode is the highest rated episode on IMDb. What? Oh, I agree, it's a really good, but a much more better episode in my opinion.
First for breakfast. Morning, Doug.
Doug has two wives. Carrie upstairs working and lovemaking, and downstairs Holly making food for him. In the beginning he didn't really want Holly to be a roommate, but now he changed his mind. And in the end he has three wives, hockey. But he got caught out.
Open your eyes, you fools. The man has 3 wives.
And that's the end of season 6, a really nice season. Season 7, episode 150. Ooh! So last season, season 6, only had 24 episodes. Usually it's 25 like the rest of them. And nowadays it's 26 episode or 13. So Doug and Carrie takes a spa, hoping with Pursuit to let them take a trip to Las Vegas with the guys. So then he has a mission to transport a Corvette, to drive it there, and then we get tickets to Las Vegas. On the way driving the red Corvette, he lost it.
How could you possibly think there'd be valet parking at a diner in Kutztown, Ohio?
And Otto teaches Spence his trick to beating house in blackjack. By a house is charity shirts, so Spence cannot do it because he's a holy man, good person. But Otto keeps betting and
Take this in cash, please.
Episode 151, Doug and Groupie. Opening scene, we said Doug and hiccups.
You got the hiccups.
Doug doesn't like his work and Carrie working, but Carrie on a new job, real estate farm. She really loves it, but she's spending too much time working now. Don't forget the rat race. Doug has ordered these Kobe steaks from Japan to eat too. Now Doug wants also promotion. He gets to be the safety monitor. Episode 152, Furious Grudge. So here we finally have the Carrie is an abusive person in the relationship episode. So this time twist nipples 2 times.
You gotta find a new go-to move.
Makes Doug go to an overeating support group. But Doug doesn't go to it. He goes to the next door where there's donuts and everything, which is a abusive relationship supports group.
Hey, moron, watch where you're going. Move.
However, Carrie starts to become suspicious.
Oh God.
And scares everyone. Oh. So 153, Entertainment Weekly. Carrie gets an assistant at work, but the assistant is too good. Better than her herself. Doug's position at the office, Clown, is threatened with the new employer who is over the workforce with this impersonations of Adam Sandler. What?
You guys like Adam Sandler? Oh, yeah. On my first day, I just don't know what IPS stands for. I'm sure people sitting around doing nothing.
The impression. So Doug trying to keep up with this doll thing. I think this is a nod to a future movie, Sandy Backslaw, which I didn't like. Kevin James, Adam Sandler, really fun duo. Episode 154, Name Dropper. Doug digs deep and hole for himself when he fakes a heart attack to avoid engagement for Kevin not knowing the name of a friend. He does this to her friend and her boss, Slap 23. Spence and Danny has mother issues here. Episode 155, Off Track Bending. I have a problem with this opening scene. It's a good scene, don't get me wrong, but... So you see the guy walking behind Doug when he's trying to get in. First, when they open the door, he scratches his car. So he goes on the other side as well. You see the driver hiding over here. He goes to the roof, hop in. And now the driver was in the car, now going outside into the car. He drives off. The other driver wakes up and also drives off. So I think you can plan a little bit better here. Doug observes his mom with Arthur Spooner while searching for his father at the Molly train convention to discuss his parents' relationship. His father is a cheapskate, but he also loves trains more, so he spends a lot of time there. And his mom wants to some company, so he spends time with Arthur a lot. So they start to get a relationship. Doug begs his father to come back and he take care of the Molly trains. And what did he do? He burned it down. Episode 156, Silent Me. Doug and Arthur investigate when Doug's wallet is stolen and they suspect Carrie's admirer is responsible for the theft. The admirer is a short person. He said a nice comment to Carrie. But Doug sees this and acts like a jerk. He walks by and steals his wallet. So in the end, they find him get the wallet back. But not every credit card. Episode 157, A Murdered Couple. When Deacon and Kelly meet the new couple friends, Doug and Carrie are forced to get back Neil and Mercy. So here again, they're looking for new friends couple. Episode 158, Cologne's Ranger. Doug continues to secretly wear his cologne. This is so good. So, Amo Diable. So when he takes this cologne, a lot of people, women, men, police officer, really likes. It's only Carrie who doesn't like the cologne. Arthur tried to pay back his debts to Holly Spence with cinema, not tickets, so he came back behind. Episode 159, Domestic Disturbance. When Carrie receives a raise, he decides to hire a Spanish-speaking housekeeper, but the language barrier he interrupts with Doug, who responds by hiring his own housekeeper, Spence's mother. So Arthur finally have an interest in Veronica because she's a maid now, so they sneak off work and everything. But in the end, when Carrie fires Veronica, any more interest in Veronica. Episode 160, Poor Judgment. Doug takes a job as a bartender in response of Carrie's being upset. I love this episode at the bartender lesson scene, or the teacher thing. It's so good. Oh, but Carrie in the end likes Doug, bartender, because he gets a lot of tips, drinks, a lot of money. But at the nightclub, the big clubs, nightlife, Doug is not good anymore.
Hey, shaking your hand, mate. Come here.
Episode 161, Gym Neighbors. When Doug and Carrie start training with their neighbor Lou, but Doug realizes Lou is a gamer. Woo! He loves PlayStation 2, playing games, so he tricked Lou to keep playing games, sleeping around. But Carrie eventually finds out and slapped 24. Episode 162, Guerrilla Warfare. When Carrie learns that Doug stole the romantic line they used when they started dating, he struggles to come up with a new one for Valentine's Day. He tries to redeem it by writing new lines, but then he steals one and tells Holly, but Holly has no interest in him still. So in the end, he gives the teddy bear to Spence. Oh. Episode 163, High School. Not high school, as a high school. When Doug makes a delivery to his old high school, he bumps into our old football coach who fits him like a hero. I know this actor, but I don't remember his name. He has been in a lot of movies. Carrie eventually also goes to school, teaching the teens how to smoke. Oh, but in the end they go to the principal office. And yeah. Episode 164, they constructed Carrie. As Carrie lived upon her 35th birthday, Doug Bridges' neighborhood constructed workers to hoot and holler at her in order to make her feel younger. And this actually works, she feels more young. Biking, going nightclubs, and this will meet the security guard again. Don't touch! It's so good, don't touch! Oh, Doug making deliveries. It's a security guard again!
Hey, you're the bouncer from the club. Don't touch. Don't touch.
Episode 165, Blacklist. Doug believes he's being replaced by Deacons begins spending more time with his new friend. So we see Kevin James acting with the black community. So good. Carrie's manicure, which is Kevin James' wife, doesn't want her anymore. She's too demanding and only can take Holly. So he's banned from every salon in the whole city.
No, we can't take you.
We can't take you! Episode 166, Wishbone. If you haven't noticed by now, Doug doesn't like Otto that much. So he hides spending time with him, pretending to be work, fake phone calls, hiding in a car, listen to the game. Carrie finds out and slaps him for the 25th time. And Doug agrees to take him on a trip.
Douglas? Douglas? Yeah,
Otto finds the truth that he doesn't enjoy spending time with him, so he runs away. He's so good. Episode 167, Van Gogh. Holly's upset when she learns that Carrie was using her to access her van. Doug has an argument with the waitress who makes too long to deliver his food. Otto runs a casino at his home but loses everything, all the furniture. So we all know Doug is scared of Carrie, and he's also scared of this waitress. To be fair, Episode 168, Ice Cube. Carrie feels that the weight of her guilt after receiving a free music player after being ignored by a distracted cashier. Doug gets stuck in the snow. In an alternate universe, he meets himself and Carrie as an Asian couple. So the Asian couple is gonna say the same thing as Otto, her father coming in. So he's trying to warn the husband. It's so good. While the snowstorm, Otto is at Holly, but she has a company right now, her boyfriend. She throws him away in another apartment.
Death is a natural part of life, and your daughter had a right to know that.
So in the end, Holly gotta decide. Gonna pick Otto or her boyfriend? Episode 169, Catching Hell. Spence posts Carrie's husband at work event after the client doesn't appear to like Doug. Doug takes a kid baseball. We see Amy Steele again. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm dog size here. That kid was messing with him all this time, throwing food on him. Waste the food, by the way. You have the right to keep that baseball.
Where's the man who ruined my suit? Here, isn't that your husband?
Episode 170, Slippery Slope. When Carrie discovers that ski weekend for free plasma TV. They are skiing and Carrie hurts Doug. Not intentionally, but 26. Also on this trip, we have Spence and Danny also trying to get the free TV. Acting like a gay couple. But they are not married, so they get married! Episode 171, By Curious. After the neighbor passes away, Carrie attempts to convince Doug that it will be a solid investment to buy a house and resell it for a profit. So they buy it, but it's not a good investment. There are a lot of stuff that need to be fixed. So in the end, they sell it to Lou, who was planning all of this time.
I decided to accept your offer.
Great.
We still think you're lowballing us.
Oh, I am.
Otto tests different medicine, but instead of testing it on himself, he makes Veronica drink it. And that's the end of season 7. Season 8, episode 172. Ooh, pole box. Doug convinced Carrie to take a pole dancing lessons, but is disappointed when she put out a show for him.
Make it stop!
Slap 27. And he deserved it. Otto is trying to everything to make them both stop pole dancing. I said both.
I'm not gonna stop pole dancing, Arthur.
Fine, throw your life away!
Episode 153, Volker Discord. Carrie and Doug think that marriage counseling will help them, asking the neighbor for help. As you have noticed by now, Carrie and Doug argue a lot with each other. So we see the same actor here again. And all this time Otto is trying to make a play for the senior center. And he gets hand in the paper from the arguments and he uses it. Episode 174, consummate professional. Carrie discovers that at the start of their relationship, Doug has been less and less honest about having a job at the IPS. So this is actually how Doug started working at IPS, not the kid store. So I have a problem here. I'm looking too deep into this. But now we got to see how we met Deacon for the first time. It's a really good episode going back. We see Danny in his pizza place still being around. Oh, good writing there. Episode 175, like hell. Doug learns that he was the only IPS employee that was not invited to Java's barbecue. And Carrie is not like by any of her colleagues. They both get restraining order in the end. Episode 176, Sandwich Out. The guy's neighborhood restaurant names a new sandwich after Deacon. And this is the last episode. Holy no! Already! The time just flying by also. It's really emotional. Last walk with Arthur, dog walker. Oh, she's now getting married and moving to another city. And Carrie doesn't feel so good about this because she always enjoys other people have a worse life than herself. She's really evil sometimes. But they go to a wedding ring store and Holly's ring is really beautiful. But Carrie's ones is crap. Even though they together pick it out because they sold the good one. Episode 177, Sheer Torture. When Doug begins taking frequent trips as a hairdresser, Carrie investigates and learns that he visited because of his attraction to the new stylist. He eventually got caught out. Spencer is going to Comic-Con and try to bring Lou Ferrigno as Hulk. Oh, that would be sick. So he convinced him actually, with the purple pants, the green paint. But then he meets the old Batman. I think I have watched some movies about it, I'm not sure here. Spence changed his mind and picked Batman instead and teach Lou. Heroes, superheroes, stick together. So Batman does the right thing and did Spence here. I'm gonna be honest, Spence, you're a little bit evil here. So in the end, Doug finds a new hairdresser, hot one. So the Hulk and Batman also want in. Episode 178, Inescapable. Doug and Carrie set off to a romantic getaway, but the trip quickly becomes a nightmare when the overbearing bed breakfast owners. I would be scared of my mind here if I... Let's move on. But I like the ending scene when they drive off. Good production. Arthur pretends to own the house so he can get laid. My man. Episode 179, Moved Out. Doug and Carrie are confused when Deacon and Kayla are not interested in buying the house next door to theirs. Meanwhile, Danny spends looking for a house to buy. But they meet a Albanian girl which they both have interest in. She's not good speaking English, so she thinks they're both two or gay roommates. So he brings on an Albanian gay person.
He's like you, the gay.
With Danny Spence now trying to compete for. But the real reason why Deacon and Kayla doesn't want to move in is because they don't want to be a neighbor to the best friends. So a new couple with 8 kids moves in. So we see this King Kong reference. Oh, it's so good. Episode 180, Night Stalker. Oh, I love this episode. Oh, Spencer. After Doug and Carrie decide to go out for a night of karaoke, Doug begins to receive fan mails from someone who saw him perform. But the fan mails are getting more and more intense. And in the end, it was Spence who was trolling him all along because Spence is the joke in the group. He always gets picked on, joked at, so now he wants to turn it back. It's such a good episode. Fun. Episode 181, Virgin Bulls. Ray is back! Doug and Ray goes out for a night out. Meanwhile, while Carrie gets in shock when she has a visit from her mom's grave. It turns out that her real name is Simone? So Arthur lost her name in a poker game?
Are you winning? If you must know, I'm down $600. Boy. Why don't you go play with your cousin Carrie?
So we have this episode. What if all this time Carrie's name was Simone? She will have another life much better because Carrie is close to Karen. Episode 182, Baker's Doesn't. Doug and Carrie are stuck into helping out for the church bake sale, but Carrie ain't the best cook. And Arthur Spencer tried to write a Christmas song. It's an alright episode. Let's move on. Episode 183, Fresh Brood. Opening scene, we see the socks for... Arthur was ahead of his time because, have you noticed right now, a lot of socks have R and L writing on them. So he was... Doug borrows a baby from Danny to prove to Carrie that he's ready to have a family. We see a nice montage Doug being a father. Oh, I really wonder if this is his own in real life kid. I'm not sure here. In the end, he good turns with Carrie. But the police is after Danny, so he give the baby back. Meanwhile, Arthur feels that he deserves to be a coffee shop's customer of the month. We see another cameo from Avon Stiller here. And Arthur in the end got the customer of the month. But now he wants the employee of the month.
Gloria,
I'm gonna need an application.
Episode 184, Gambling Addiction. Doug tries to capitalize of his mother's poker skills by having to help him out with high-stake tournament. Spence helped Carrie out to lose her accent. Her workplace firm doesn't like her accent that much if she's gonna work out for a new promotion, so she's trying to change it with Spence's help. They have a nice spending time with together, and Spence confesses her love for her, but she...
God, you're beautiful.
No. Oh. But Carrie didn't got the job because she spent all her time losing her accent. Maybe I should try losing mine. But Carrie's boss also tried now to lose her accent with Spence's help, and once again...
God, you're beautiful.
Oh, who doesn't know? Nobody loves Spence, man, come on! Episode 185, Apartment Complex. While Carrie is going to great lengths to keep Kirstie Alley, her newest client, happy, Doug and guys take out for secret leads to an apartment that sits above the famous Chinese restaurant. Oh, I love this episode. We see many famous Chinese actors here. But in the end, Carrie finds out about the apartment and Doug's many new skills. And...
Carrie!
no pets allowed.
Oh my God, is this? I told you, no pets.
Episode 186, Boogie Nights. Doug and Carrie must hire exterminator when the sheets become infected with bugs. Meanwhile, Spence and Danny fall to see eye to eye over their plans for a vacation. So they have a wrestling match to decide where they were gonna go. But the bugs came from Arthur's when he was traveling another. Took it home with them, and the exterminator, if you recognize this dude. But Doug and Carrie has won 3 tickets from a vacation, and they come up with the smart idea to send Spence and Danny away so they can take their apartment. And now they have big bus. Episode 187, Knee Jerk. Carrie hurts her for the 28th time. Doug faces an injury, hoping that Carrie will feel responsible for it. Doug can always get away with it, but Arthur. Again, Spence lost picked. Oh. Episode 188, Present Tense. When the Hefferners receive an oil painting of themselves as an anniversary gift from Deacon and Kelly, they really dislike the picture so much that they decide to stage a robbery, help from Spence and Danny. It didn't work out, to give a new one. Carrie hurts Doug 29th and 30th time. Season 8 really got intense with Carrie being abusive. Episode 189, Sold Yesterday Locks. In hopes of being a bearer to for a cruise ship, Doug convinced Carrie to sell her hair. But then he finds out she not like her new style, short hair. So they give her a wig. And the wig goes to Kevin James. Oh, just look at him! Oh. Episode 190, Emotional Roller Coaster. At the amusement park, Arthur and Deacon have a scam going on with the wheelchair pretending to be injured to get front in line. Danny Spence hunt for girls and they get love in for ice cream. But we don't know if it's a girl or a man behind the suit. One of them is a man. But the strawberry, we don't know.
That sounds great.
Episode 191, Foreplay. Doug and Deacon are starting to hang out with each other, wives, when they found out they have more common interests with them. So fun. And Arthur is giving some advice at the coffee shop, which made the coffee employee get fired. What? Oh, Amy. But remember this scene with Amy Steele. We will come back to her. Episode 192, Hartford Whaler. Doug tried to be romantic by making an unexpected appearance at Carrie's company retreat. Danny Spence sneaked into Herbie Lewis concerts as security guards. Episode 193, Fight Club. Doug befriends a driver from the IPS competition, but eventually discovered it's just a ruse to make him butt of a joke. IPS against the partial, fighting for the Cooper's booth. Meanwhile, Carrie becomes the mentor of a troubled teen.
I don't think I like your attitude, young lady.
I don't think I care.
I see we started smoking.
We have a cool Matrix scene, fight scene, but Doug is too heavy, so he falls down. Episode 194, the last one in season 8. Ooh, acting out. After Otto always set up the basement on fire again, with the same thing. Carrie suggests to move him to a retirement home. Doug wants to change his mind after making a startling discovery that he gave up his acting career to provide for Carrie. But he gets slapped for the one time. Spence and Danny is still living with each other. They have a little bit bad of who will get the big room, but in the end they both together stay at the room, having a nice talk about father figures. It's so nice to see, they really match with each other. He got his man cave back in, he has updated everything. But Carrie and him miss together, but this turns out that Doug has been back Otto! But what happened to the basement now. They go back to the old set.
Though I'm not loving the color scheme.
And that was the end of season 8. We have now arrived to the last season already. When did it get night? Season 9. Oh, episode 195. Oh, Mama Cast. Responding to Carrie's incidents that she invests the tax return, Doug purchases an ice cream truck.
Actually gonna kill you this time.
From a stranger, he quickly learns that he's not the only one in town selling ice cream.
Candy necklace, huh? Who's that for, your girlfriend?
No, it's for me.
Yeah, that's okay, too.
He drives around selling ice cream, his dream, not eating too much as well. But he gets harassed by someone, another ice cream driver, driving at the same route. He sold the ice cream bag to the owner, which turned out it was the one who harassed everyone. Yeah, Carrie's not secretary, she's now an actor in this episode. She has her own stage family trying to sell her real estate. A nice montage. But in the end, the other ones get annoyed of her. So the teacher... Oh, come on! Carrie's old boss again. What happened there? Episode 96, Affairs Trey. A panicking Doug does everything he can stop cars at his home arriving from a woman who claims to spend a passionate weekend with him. There's another Doug Heffernan in the Queens, and Carrie finds out. Of course she knows it's not her dog. In the end of this episode we see the other Doug Heffernan. And and again we meet the in real life partners. So Spence and Danny, or Spence mostly, thinks he's getting hit by the bartender. It turns out it was true, but he realized he can lose his roommate, so they go to IKEA instead.
He wants to go to IKEA? Come on.
Episode 197, Moximoron. Doug hopes to prove his ambition to Carrie, taking a supervisory role at FPS, demonstrate that he's not going to settle in as a driver. First, he doesn't want to do the job, so he protects his nipples. But then Carrie doesn't care, so he does it. Mr. Board both asks Doug and Deacon while he is at alcohol meeting. Deacon starts really good, but then Doug's hop in and we got chaos. He goes back to Mr. Board for any advice and alcohol. Episode 198, Mayor Disturbance in the Force. Deacon's son Mayor is left traumatized after Doug needs him a scary bedtime story. Doug spent his best time to win the love boys again. In this episode, Carrie went all in. 1 punch for the 2, second punch for the 3. And not only that, in the end, let's just say, 41 punches. Oh, Otto has this new business idea. He can be in the carpool lane and pay drivers so he drive much faster. He will work out, but they get greedy. A corporation. The employees want to start a union, so in the end, we get a nice cameo. Episode 199, Rough Going. Trying to impress the neighbor, Dub winds up adopting the dog but quickly regrets doing so. Meanwhile, Otto tries to help Danny with his gambling problem. So the neighborhood doesn't like Doug and Carrie, except Lou. So at the barbecue, Doug interrupts and gets to adopt a dog to make the people like them. It works out, but the dog gets lazy, just like Doug. So they give the dog back, and Otto, under this time, has been gathering away Carrie's share, so he gets in trouble.
I had a small gambling debt to settle.
To the house right now.
Episode 200, brace yourself, or we so soon into the series. Oh, come on. The opening scene we see wash car sexy for you. Really good. And the Chinese couple was thinking the same, but in the Chinese. When Arthur sees a drawing of him done by Deacon's son, he comes to convince that he needs bracelet.
Don't quit your day job, Picasso! What do you think?
Spence is hired by the Palmers to be a servant because Spence has lost his job. No, the subway, the only thing new in his whole life. Oh, Spence. Oh, Spence. A lot of time at the Palmers, helping Kelly with the kitchen, the kids. But the downside is Danny miss him now. Oh, so they get back. Oh.
You block my calls. My text messages bounce back to me. What am I supposed to do?
Episode 201, Home Sheepo. Carrie's really angry that Kelly and Dickie can afford their vacation home. Meanwhile, Arthur discovers his effort to helping Spence to get a new job. But in the end, he steals his job. The real reason why they can afford a vacation home is a bad boo job. Episode 202, Office Foul. Doug decides to become a vegetarian after nearly running over a chicken in the street. It's so good. But it proves a huge struggle for him and Carrie to give up the fast food they love. We see a nice montage, just the two of us. Spence has a new job as a given coupons. It's a hamburger. And Doug sees this and runs away scared. And now he loves hamburgers again. Meat. Episode 203, Mild Brunch. As his 20-year-old high school reunion, Doug reunites with his troublemaker old friend who wants to relieve his mishandled ex. We see Adam Sandler. What? He finally made a cameo. Oh. Carrie and Otto started to agree with movie to watch. So Amy Stiller's new work is at this movie cinema.
I know you. Aren't you the old man that got me fired from the Java Hut?
Doesn't ring a bell, but you do look like a person who might annoy me.
And once again, she gets fired. Oh no. Adam Sandler here went a little bit crazy. He broke into a store, steals a cop car and goes to Mexico. We never see him again.
See you in Mexico!
Spence and Danny under the reunion tried to hook up, but in the end, the lesbian fell in love with another man. Oh. Episode 204, the Manhattan Project. We have now arrived to the last episode. Oh no, I don't want this to end though. When an apartment becomes available in Manhattan, Carrie will realize her dream of living in the city could come true. Arthur now works as an assistant to Eva Sinclair.
I'm getting married.
What?
So the first time Doug and Carrie were gonna buy a house, they was looking for an apartment first. But the waiting list was so far, so Doug came up with a plan to pretend. But it has now backfired.
Oh, I'm getting that go-kart. But we're not moving anywhere.
With the Heat 42. So they are now split up. No! What? Oh, episode 205, Single Speed. They live in a different house now and Doug has got a scooter. He really does smooth with it, Kevin. Doug is now immature with the nipple twist, everything. After many years of scars. Carrie steals all of his furniture when they was bowling with the help of Spence. No! He went behind Doug's back. And now Spence is starting to have some feelings for Carrie. We have seen it in the whole series. No, you cannot end it like this. Are we cheating?
Tell you and Carrie that we're flying in.
But they go to the priest, a couple counseling, and they meet a couple of friends with their own kid now. And together they come, oh. But again, Carrie cannot have any children, they believe, so they're gonna adopt now. They make up again, they're not gonna have an apartment anymore. And Spence is alone again, no! And he makes a really tough decision. Doug has to change his job to a salesperson. And Spence makes a phone call to tell that Carrie did not really give up the apartment. Doug finds out, oh, episode 206. You might notice by now that Otto hasn't been so much later in the series, because I'm not sure actually. But he was in the last two, now he's getting married. China Syndrome Part 1. Otto and Eva Sinclair's wedding. It's a speed bump because Eva only wants to marry a gay person. And Otto is not gay. She dissed him, so Otto now has to marry the only person left. Veronica! Yes! Oh, even though he had been a douchebag to her all this time, she accepts and now get married. Doug is really pissed off Carrie, trying to pretend nothing is happening. And they get a phone call from the adoption center. Maybe from China! Oh. But Doug says it's not gonna happen because he knows about the apartment and they broke up. No!
Okay, Doug, so what are you saying? Are you saying we're over?
I guess I am.
Painful 44, emotional hurt. No! The last episode, 207. Oh, what a franchise this series of. China Syndrome Part 2. We're still at the wedding. We get a nice cameo from Holly's back. Oh, and she's now pregnant in real life, I think. But her husband in the show is not nowhere to be seen because she's alone. No, so she's looking for a place now. Spence is also looking for a place now, but Danny has a girlfriend now. We see Lou Ferrigno going around saying he's happy.
Very happy. Do you excuse me for a second?
Happy day.
We get so many nice cameos, except no Richie. Oh, why couldn't they return for one last time? It wouldn't make sense in a storyline, but either it would be nice.
Did you forget something?
Yeah. I forgot my roommate.
But wait, you and I were gonna...
Yeah, that's not gonna work out. Let's work out between us. You'll have to convert.
Of course I will. To what?
So Doug and Carrie now fights who's gonna get to China first. And this is the first time Doug ever hits back Carrie after all the abuse. But she is much stronger than him, so the last painful hit in total score 45 slaps or punch hits or oh, she's really an abusive person. Did you guess correct?
Hello.
In the airplane, they finally come sense together, realize have a nice talk, oh, they come together and love each other again. But Doug gets stuck. They arrive in China and adopt Mei. Oh, so cute though. But Carrie doesn't feel so good and took a pregnancy test. And it turns out that Carrie's also pregnant now. What? Oh, after all this time now, 36 years old, they have Mei, but they also have a kid on the way. 2 kids now. So the King and Queens ends with 1 year later. They have 2 kids, so it's all chaos. But Arthur's marriage, Veronica, didn't work out, so he comes back in to leave me. Oh, and that's how the King and Queens ends. Oh.
It didn't work out.
Such a good show. If I'm gonna be honest, the ending was kinda goofy. With 2 kids, I don't know, I think we could do it better. But there's so many TV shows out there with unquestionable endings. I think season 9 is the worst one in the series, only 13 episodes. But either way, it's okay. Oh, I have so many memories from my childhood watching these every day. Thank you so much for watching. Hope we back some nostalgia for you. Oh, make sure to watch The King and Queens on your own without my stupid face. I have left out many funny openings, so make sure to check them on your own. They even have an own YouTube channel, oh, with almost 100k subscribers. Come on, we can do it, guys. I can really recommend to watch this show. It's really worth it though. So the series ended in 2007. In 2018, I think, Kevin James and deliveryman came back to make another show, Kevin Can't Wait. I only watched few episodes, I don't remember so much. I'm thinking to do a rewatch. I'm not sure if it's good or not when Arthur or Jerry Stiller is not here, so I need to watch that. Maybe make a video about that. I don't know, I've been sitting here for a while now. It's a long video, so oh, but now let's end it with a beautiful Arthur scene. A memory for Jerry Stiller.
Yeah, it was quite a time.